sanso na obi de asembusaba na obi so wa adwenkyerɛ fa obi asembusa na yɛn adwenkyerɛ no a pajo tumi de ba ni nyina ne sɛ de fa 05515999933 05515999933 yensa ebeka no ha na fe yakenkan ama obia enso ate Woti anka live enso ewon kran ne mpotam nyina Kessben 92.9 se DSTV na ohwa channel no 364 usabeka Kessben TV sanso na Go TV na mpaucho so ohwa unsa ebeka Kessben television channel 121 enye honkwa digital television bia unsa beka multi TV decoder no unsa beka Kessben TV Facebook and YouTube nyina no Kessben television unsa ebeka kama pa DAB plus receiver no Kessben 93.3 was so live unsa ebeka ho na Friday edition yense musankwa no fabra na yenchechira adwen yentoto adwen nyina no ewo agodiemu ensemu ansa na yebeko nsemuse dinkan adamode abaka mo de bebre ababegum yebekan ni nyina first batch yebekan ni nyina yebeko ton ni muntana ho na ono so de amano ni nsem kakra de abre pamcho enenso mechesika ene mechesika kan ho nsesa kakra bi na aba nemom sika no ye de pi aka ho nsesa kakra na aba koya mbefa so ambenya sika Kessben na no pay nsesa kakra ba mechirem nemom sika no bebre aba be kan de ye ne se ene de ye friend no Kessben jackpot chese Tony boom no disika bebrebe yes ubedi sika bebrebe nemom de ye ne se ne meche nipa mienu sika entina yes enne my jackpot no
okay
na chese sika no me che 10,000 Ghana cedis 100 million me che mienu nti uwini a obenya 50 million and 5,000 yes obidwetri
yes, a business
and the money jackpot no
50 million
yes 50 million me de beche nipa baako nti 50 million mienu nipa mienu na me chomuska and the money jackpot no eno an say o dial star 256 star 2 hash o dial ya o be select the toso and 9 no
okay
there be a free driver banana the dinkan now selected but we no be selected fourth option no okay ya tro Kessben jackpot yes
okay
Kessben jackpot the toso 9 no and no follow prompt no
okay
we nso no e betel 10 cedis
okay
there be a till 5 cedis we betel 10 cedis enti star 256 star 2 hash there be a said oh no star 256 star 2 hash no what dial now I selected the torso and 9
option 4
option 4
jackpot
yes fourth option you actually Kessben jackpot
5,000
ubedi 50 million 5,000 na kitwa
and the pay
yes
me uncle be a driver friend skillful original son of friend me Charlie enemy chow na dey let me try me ndi na skillful quite and nobody
and nobody pamjo
na order
ndi a free driver beprim enra and munim say aya na first one is selected and then your first one into ucha selected the torso and 9 fourth option no 1 2 3 4
okay
na tro Kessben jackpot
okay
and unti the man ye jackpot no nipa mienu me cha obia 5,000 cedis
100 million
50 million each yes and the man ye jackpot no nti woto na udia 50 million eba be good phone so 5,000 Ghana cedis eba be good phone so enti no mo de mon koso na muntwa ebu ho no first one no beba Tony ska we bo phone so
o se nem go fo bi any studio ha me fam si a ho e ko si control obi ani ho ne ho anhye
okay uchara odia me discard be bon
obi ade ne ho anhye
yes
5,000 jackpot hey what you breaking crying
yes me say me ma obi sika mo dupa
okay
enti na san sisi ye de aba no 5,000 say 50 million Okay, into Monshas Yanamonto, *256 *2 hash, select the fourth option. Fourth option, no, Emma Kessben jackpot. Monshas, enter, Metu de Dinka. Near 50 million, why they didn't go? Yonko,
50 million.
Max out, Coco.
Hey,
Jetri, Jetri. One more questions in Nemra. The Bria Babagum, na Emrano so American Camobia, and so a hundred de buy. Tony.
Medasi award winner. Yeah, in summer, El Costo, Uncle Focus, as usual. Yeah, my etiel for any I have 4 kwaba. Yeah, Shaston Free Brazilian Grand Prix, a banner from Lawana. This weekend, Brazil na El Costo. Louis Hamilton or driver Mercedes, El from Lawalimu. Na Wabo Real Madrid in Brazil. I'm a player. Vinicius Junior, but it's a Socrates Award or 4 year for a near or year off the field. Ama Brazil man will be able to imponos in the could do Brazil what Vinicius on SMP. So for Socrates Award or Ballon d'Or course. Na Yentin Seman, Louis Hamilton or the Atuja.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get that championship. So it's really remarkable to see people out there who are facing such challenges and are just being brave in the face of it, and really trying to lead by example. And I'm so grateful that it's been acknowledged and well received, and to win that reward, not only for being a great athlete but for being a great spokesperson for people and for the culture, I think is.
Where you Lewis Hamilton on your Formula 1 Mercedes NOG Brazil Grand Prix na Airbus no Vinicius sir okasa editie nipa mu yimu ne kala na di na tem park so nanso off the field or handle issues better ne market akese Socrates Award ne setimi aka no on Lewis Hamilton bono abasupa yanko tennis on Jabel Tunisiani ababawa the pride of Africa na that just say WTA tennis na okobo sika wonya ni nyina no wade kwakoya adoye Palestine omo and Israel tokwa na man hono so no o deneti sika no e de ama Palestine omo account na afeniema access nipa efri momom that bia mo a emu odin na yare form da yare form paso no nyina no amo fa ntuatua saka no yentie nuaba no on Jabel nsemo de atuja.
I try to stay off social media as much as I can, but it's very tough. You go through videos, photos, the horrible photos every day, and it doesn't help me sleep or recover very well, and it's. The worst thing is I feel hopeless. I feel like I cannot do anything. I wish I can have a magic hand and just end all this and just peace for everybody. But it is frustrating, and I honestly just maybe donating some money would help, a little bit with what they've been going through. But
the pride of Africa on Jabel Tunisia nearby one and WTA sika wonya no wo donate e ama Palestine because omani Israel talk on near master so krumo pini pado na and I hear mo nkwabim so the hospital bed so I also mututia settle on base and nene omedi kra no and wa kwakoye dia why start donation no yanto aso enfremfri soccer Luis Enrique coach Emma Paris Saint-Germain and you our French League one money man play and an airport and also PSG obese onwe unpredictable so bia ebe predict omo say o capitalize omo timi e capture omo wings no ana midfield attackers na what we need game na we also be some predictable to person variations omo a no asesa ne nsasa be ya be den so be timi and stop Paris Saint-Germain o timi o ha e ka so ma ho den no e wo mo flanks onya catch die supplies na enya de timi effective in tono de one penance person omo ball variations outdoor ebem o capture omo ringers na midfielders betimi ayadwuma defenders betimi afa ho attackers no ebetimi ayomo normal business wa bro mo so e show goes into per omo unpredictable nyebi sanse no nwumre Marco Asensio ofima de buy no obehia say nanso praye ene oye part of the match days kono see ampa Marco Asensio o praye for 2 months enie ne ho actor ntie ne de oye part of the match days squad e den a obefeben abenya some minutes no asina kan e ama Paris Saint-Germain enra that better just delete ni pra no between 6 to 8 weeks na 8 weeks there delete wapra or Bayern Munich share no nya de betimi asi akan biem eno na ma se Bayern Munich omo take earlier decision say omo emfa Jerome Boateng on say Jerome ofi France Lyon Epay no obey justify ya mo ka say da bi omo stop no say delete April no ama mo reconsider say January omo etimi asan Jerome Boateng say omo gina chi ho na omo replace delete this year on say akan biem aka be 2 months na yeria the new year 2024 this year they are ruled out and also entimi ensi akan ochina so a tougher game and paso the classical Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich na ebo na Dortmund for GD pass afuwe ayo mafe emebe nie emre we dey also take advantage so on the Bayern Munich team ebo na almost omo defenders no dodo na atimi epra delete epra sanso ena Kim J ono enso epra Dayo Opamecano enso akonya hamstring we dey emuda ho pa omo she Bayern Munich ache ye pa we dey omo take advantage no na omo ultimate edikunin eden test coach Emma Borussia Dortmund this season omo elusu match na ode atudwa say omo ene Bayern Munich boy yo mu di omo so nkunim no ache ye papa nanso na me ado china game no dey enko say ref be pon no na Dortmund for Eddie Bayern Munich for so emkunim we and sema Dortmund coach Eden Terzic Eddie Atuja Bayern Munich almost striker of Free France Matthias Tel or the Atuja say Borussia Dortmund match no ayo china Bayern Munich with players are omo prepare nanso Bayern Munich adwomo di pa say DFB Pokal omo receive a backlash omo enya the shock of their lives wa bra third division side you am free Saarbrücken we mrena or some the smiles about my supporters nanim omonye bibi stronko ema fans nani NJ third division na show na wabeche Dortmund wa yom hodwuma na fans no akoma atom yem to china de ma swim game omo eni nchechemu bia say match ne be na wie no na 3 points no sa etimi aka we and then say man 18-year-old French striker obo ema Bayern Munich nso etimi edi atuja yenko jiva so ye Danilo Opraye na onam kwa so recover no wasan so akakopra enti Juventus ane Fiorentina match this weekend airborne nya dia Danilo ebetimi afucha ede ama Debden Canaries yekọ AC Milan fon so asoye enra na Pierre Kalulu ekoye surgery na surgery no results aba and say otena fie for 4 solid months 4 months Pierre Kalulu wantimi embo emfa Emma AC Milan eno ada na ne surgery no etimi eba so Jose Mourinho oye concern pa eno me be kan say ne center backs no dodo na prepare Chris Smalling mo unavailable because of injuries say ne right backs no left and right wing backs ni na Zabacosta mo so prepare January there Jose wana say Roma be come market no so na makwa for defenders outdoor aba because injuries affected omo ye papa Mbappe Madrid epeno said next year obe free PSG na waba for free na sika yete say omo e de beba Mbappe 1 year no around 35 million euros 35 million euros and no net ya yeti be be free man ye be kan so ne dia enti Mbappe sika yate no 35 million euros a year and Madrid at the moment say oba as a free agent or honoma best in the contract no onye na adwen say oba extend with Paris Saint-Germain Rodrigo enra and the renew contract until 2028 already Vinicius and so a renew na next a year Elda Militao defender na we prano otifie de na so Madrid GD pass ne mono o free injury ba e be so ani oye the future ama a long-term contract ebetimi abo papa nti ono so de no omo anya hwekwane be 4 years on beka ho na till 2027 na ono so de no abana wiye we a contract Madrid edema Elda Militao yi ni wana omo ede ema no say Javi pese ne technical bench no omo coach team no ode a new member ebeka ho Santi Cazorla na mo hwe no Kessben television so na obo under Javi Qatar Santi Cazorla oboye Spain ebe sinakan edema Arsenal no yade pa brebi oprai ne mo den won Arsenal fringe ba so bia hu sa ball no oni ball say wa retire Javi pese okofa ne ba na obeye assistant coach Barca omo aso technical team no obese obeye emu baako member na obo etoto niema touchline so ema the Catalans GPS Barca for ayisu data bi amehun top 5 fastest players all Barca players numa omo edwane pa this season all Barca Jody kan Alejandro Balde Barca omo left back no na oye the fastest so far all Barca omo asoye second and then for raise doubt kekra Ronald Araujo Uruguay no defender no America this what to oye so fast into GPS data na chere say oye Alejandro Balde next Ronald Araujo ono the second fastest player season way our Barca omo asoye third Ferran Torres Rafinha fourth and a fifth no Jude Condé when any place anuma omo fast our Barca omo asoye yanko the Gunners Arsenal for enso akache na Tomiyasu and as a Arsenal for in the month of October or no any Arsenal player of the month omojiri person mo dem no aso ni penti about on the course no Takiru Tomiyasu or no any Arsenal player of the month October Bakary Sanya a former Arsenal defender no they actually just Chelsea munyantu was here Emma Mauricio Pochettino because injuries ahanopa Chelsea one club injuries affect you pa even in Kuku Onyensia can this is competitively Emma Chelsea Amando Brohamo so many players dudwana prepare our Chelsea aswe enti pra and affected Mauricio Pochettino Chelsea into munyantu was here mani kwanse omo etimi esake no Luis Diaz ne papa na ni papa ne for bi chain no yate say in few hours time ye beti asem de omo ebe release no we anen kra every Colombia eba say enche kra no omo ebe release because omo ni papa ne for na omo ekwache papa no Cole Palmer on Monday when we say Chelsea omo ball against Tottenham Hotspur Cole Palmer we pra enye likely you say be a Chelsea awake ono if we ne ekosi Sunday na kwa ya available for Monday game man omo ebonya sadia oni Mukalo Mudrik nyina no ombetimi amese Chelsea and Spurs match na eba so say talking point no reception na Mauricio Pochettino ebenya Tottenham Hotspur omo stadium ho oyo former coach this week here West Ham any Arsenal for boy am declare question a former club ko for bi huru no coach Pochettino okwako facing the former side Tottenham Hotspur reception ebe say obenya plus anase ombebu no we any man dey ade yehwe say no enso ebetimi abaso Andre midfield all Brazil ebo ema Fluminense yate say Liverpool for enya reach agreement with the boy ya ombe so mokofa no enso eba Scott McTominay Man United midfielder ose oji coach Erik ten Hag edi omonya ne mugidie coach no ebetimi atene eniema run Man United fortunes me bia ebetimi asesa yate say Man United na pebeto dwa say eniema neko social media say even Bayern former coach Hansi Flick Man United go fa no Zidane di Man United say no club bia enim omonya wadwe da say Erik ten Hag no omo ebetimi asake no Anthony Elanga Man United former player no say obo Emma Nottingham Forest or say Kobe Menu Man United player than in Chief Ghana no or the next star you can't ball no omo muni mu ball or say Kobe Menu one of them and Anthony Elanga what tipo say Kobe Menu eba the next big star our football mu Rafa Varane onye happy crash say Man United the match now is not na bench or Manchester derby against City now obo bench ama Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire na start saying Rafa Varane onye happy say coach no wa bench no kra bia and so any na kuma mu say all four na coach drop na Maguire and Johnny Evans mo etimi astarte Emil Husky
before so bako Emil Husky ni me say ntebecha de ene jackpot jackpot
5,000 for one person
yes Kessben jackpot no ye ne enti say dial star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash say the bia no pa bia mo ye no no nemom enade no Friday me say jackpot no
okay
me pa ncho 4th option no na be select the toso 9 no ya tro ho Kessben jackpot yes Kessben jackpot the money jackpot ni say ene dale beto 10 cedis
okay
10 cedis na emom ubetimi awini 5,000 Ghana cedis 50 million and emeche 50 million minu 100 million ebeko nipa mienu
okay
50 million udi ba ko a 10 cities ene beto bedi 50 million meche mienu enti ya de ya twetwe nkomo no a no metumi cheska no anytime enti no ebia na otie ye to 10 cities oto ba ku bia 10 cities oto ba ku bia 10 cities ubetuma wini 50 million
50 million
yes many abire o 50 million nipa na oso sika mo otumi de ye bibi yes
what's such an apple
yes
business
50 million bia na ne nyame pese
nyame pese
ne eye wonda yes ene eye wonda o ene eye wonda mete sika de ofre me no onyai frɛ no a ofre me no na nya de amebodin na sika no so beba ho
obese sika na ma
ai oni brief obi minim sɛ ɔsɛ me nkyɛ no kwan no mfa ni sika o sɛ bi o san frɛ me bio a mebodin we any brief for all right udin o ne din kan all right yes
ntinka
yeah minyen bibi na be nganyankopon kra mfa me ho nkyame so nim za
we are real
yes
are you real
se me ka se me fa koti kwan bi so dia ma obi nyame mfa me bone nkyame da minye sa da *256 *2 hash dial na select fourth option 1 2 3 4 the does 4 no na utibetuma ye na wa wini 5,000 anopeya
50 million
yes
anopeya sheshe
so no de yankas betuma gram anytime na me 50 million edin kante monko so ana muncha yanko
Emil Heskey a retired footballer na Obama England national team no Arsenal United omo lose omo invincibility no first but man net kwakwo hia Old Trafford na mekoi we dey so mekun yo man ko defensive ni anti goals no say Man United obi ekọ ho a omo nsuo omo home invincibility ni nyina no ayira yenti Emil Heskey
then and as well and it happens with eras you go through that they've lost that that invincibility. Man U won the game before the actual game started in my era anyway. I know teams that would go there and you're like, you've already set up to lose. Now teams are actually going to Old Trafford and saying, well, we're going to win this. This is how we're going to set up. Bro. They've lost that invincibility.
What do you think the problem may be?
Look, I don't think it's anything to do with the contract because again, what would be if he was still on his old contract? What would it be? There'll be another excuse. I think it's just excuses in that sense of us as fans that we're looking for something. The reality is there's a lot of onus on him being a local lad. There's a lot of pressure on him. And he managed to deal with that pressure. He needs to figure out how to deal with that pressure again like he did last season because there was a lot of pressure on him last season. But he managed to still get the goals. He probably was... The fascinating thing is he's probably given the same sort of performances last season, but he was finishing his chances. Now, when you're not finishing your chances, everyone's looking at the
way. Emil Heskey, a retired footballer, former striker, England, Arsenal United. It may be a channel. No, omodi nkan win games and sana match nimpo asha say ball in Yambo, na United the 10th year win because opposing team no Old Trafford Ameko first United and it's Samaba. Mamenko ball defensive game. Na United wrestling pa among limited goals no so and na the sad man self fear factor ehu no e franco form Old Trafford awakoyes opponent no home grounds way and in sama Emil Heskey e dey atuja there is sorry so Chelsea asoye e beto just say amope Ramsey from Arsenal nanka January ababeda go post mu e dey ama Chelsea for some best January omonyo madwene say omoko market no so akokofa goalkeeper biaba Amujidi pass, goalkeeping department no a solid January, no addition. Goalkeeping department when Yema Ebekoye Eddie Amade Blues award winner. Wadaruma Yemfensi na Obana Kwame so jackpot no pedia na ade.
Nana Kwame de.
Oh, sound no. Sunday.
Oh Sunday. Sunday we hwe anima. Sempi yo. Hwe anima. So be nimda say o can promise no mo line so can promise also be any so there one day
I said any special day
but Nana Kwame no me ko chi no prenu no mache no Nana Kwame si first na me judi o si there freedom be pie so no so me ni biom yes ni biom
and then your second chance
man me obi me nya dey
send a blessing because any
na go on no wondi na kan birthday ene ona onni skado bad boy and then birthday right okay jene dey
blessing na wondi
bia na mo so happy then you say ni ma say ye akwala we asero amutam kase a etunehwe ade am beto sa akwala we gina ho poma na nim wo no ayi han first ayi why usania
maybe na left no
first one na ayi nan kasa tizo no ani mo ya kabo
budu
wala boni no akatu ese
sam go von sunya umunya budu fo no
akula we pa dia akula we digina we pa head teachers copy pa
adami hu
budu fo so na mu hia asemo de
adami na mkacha ni say onim say dru tro
so forget na makoja mo change memo no all right me be chesika edi nkan na nyesesi a me se meche 50 million mienu 5,000 mienu kwame ana 1,000 is shoma me oh I said they could be wa skano as one but me di skade move no ya dey adibi
okay
utum dey adibi yes in the neno a jackpot
now be bisa among for the messages aba e bisa say o se on to one ticket 10 cedis
yes
na obetima to the opebia okay
But to do PBA, it is a first one, and I'm here now.
And two people to
do 5. 10 crab tomato.
Okay. I'm for the
20 crab tomato. No person to be a name, but could be a cost 10 cedis.
Okay.
Star 256 na Yensano. Star 256 star 2 hash. Okay. Na what dial? Now I select the torso and 9 fourth option. Yatro Kessben jackpot. Any chat work the chat work
and then they be mine
who win here 50 million
and they be
5,000
back still on fire count
and them who number bia na won't be win kra
and let me say for you will be 50 million
if you have bianca may have what for nonsense some kakra na enche the din kan we win 50 million and 5,000 no meko bones ho na ya hwedo be win okay
Herbasol Company Limited and the Herbasol capsules no a day abedja so compare Herbasol capsules in be nanum Herbasol capsules no to anu ahye so say in the city o to Herbasol capsules na anu ahye so say in the city adie agiatum ye de ahaban ebibidro ene ye de aye Herbasol capsules no say in the city and into koto na ahye so o to anopa mienu enumere mienu Bema nenom oba wonnom Herbasol capsules. Bema nenom Herbasol capsules. Eye natural to no more. Unya any side effect. Men tenase say oni oba e kwa dance na okonom Herbasol capsules. There be nom Herbasol capsules no de bia because a boost to male vitality. Because we bema no low sperm counter. Ema sutra edema. We bema na wo sisiare ema sutra edema. We bema blood and circulate into blood intiminko obema ni mu a ebibio veins ni mu ema blood etimi kɔ hɔ ɛnu nti na wɔsɔ nom Herbasol capsules ni bi anopa mienu enumere mienu ebredu so no oba akohie mu dia ɛyɛ Herbasol cream say na cream ni sitie Herbasol cream na mekamfo ɛde ama wo sɛ bema de ɛwɔ so bɔ adwuma na bɔ adwuma ma ɔba n'ani ade a ɛyɛ Herbasol cream no ɛna wɔsɔ kopɛ bitɔ na uyusu ba tobi fama obema no na onyusi na mumma mani enje ye de rubber capsules abedwa so boba be se nyese watade hyem ene cheso ye rubber nemom wasiwo usiesie hoye ene cheso wo ye ba bema bawa na wasanso epe ho abebium enye de waba ho so mba ho bium no enu nti na woso nom rubber capsules ne bi na esiesie ho esiesie ye de mawo esiesie no na ma menses no abaye e de amawo menses na ba with pain no e maso atwa e de amawo wasiwo kekaw Pampai na eba no enkoye bomodi na yisu yellowish color na eba no emwa unum rubber capsules ne bia na the feminine wash no e de awoshe wo ekoba ma mixture e wo dwaso kope bitonanom ebre malaria body weakness wanumato o temperature no wosro o ti paawo bomodi na nom eye okoba ma mixture ni bi na solve sa problem no emfama we yendro a Hebaso Company Limited ene dia beja so any drugstore chemical shop bia benya bia to opedudu etu ope delivery say Hebaso capsules no ana say ope Hebaso cream ni bia 0266 186 161 0266 186 161 frey your number we so ya bejo so Canada ladies se we obi a ope leather papa to ede aye wo dem nkunya o ka seat anasa leather be bibia yusu leather ede ye dwuma bia ope quality leather ayusu a eye Canada ladies and also hwehwe me kira kwan wo maso ye na wokwa obenya quality leather no type ben na pebiato color ben na pebiato a wonye binto e Canada ladies wo ye dem nkunya woye eye beds awodom woye eye car seat awodom opel leather papa eye quality a eye Canada leathers ene wose woko ye wo eye crofrom ye ben Janet and Sons ewo crofrom nchewo pe ene ye wo okoba na Jesse ansa ene esiu ene ntifre number we so 0593 740 914 0593 740-914 baby bia wo Ghana he bia opela de papa na pese deliver the man baby wo bia aye Canada ladies and also hwehwe kira kwan your number no aye 0593 740-914 you were a crow from aye Bay Janet and Sons last chance.
Oh, okay so who know omoka no
hey
crow
from traffic light no
traffic light,
yes immediate
yes
right
store na hona yes oh yeah so let no difference
bebreo ebu awia boso na papa ebu so na dindindin
we moto wa transfer 1 2 na ehwane
esuru ni hwane
yeah but need na
quality general
quality no hu ya
hu antum say quality hona metro na wo kan
yes oh yes
don't like we
it's a browser the card is Musenipa.
Oh, Musenipa.
Okay.
Musenipa. It's not say don't you know. Musenipa.
No.
Adie so. Eya kwa jira ya mu na ye mu adwuma.
Canada
letters.
Masa
papa. Crow from any wobra. Near Malby and to na ko UC.
At the party wo ni seti na ye.
Ni seti de eden, nya se kakra eden.
Ni papa do ubi.
Nya papa do ubi, ni seti de eden.
Ni papa de akwado ubi.
Yes. But ni seti de eden. Tawi. Last chance Herbal Center and I make come for their mom. Obofo Herbal Mixture ko pebito nanom obofo Herbal Mixture no ko ni pedue ni mu a de akoye edia man nie. Obi a wo arthritis because a natural herbs and edia ye. Obi a wo arthritis, obi a wo sisiare, body pains and air how. Obi a wo ye dwumadenden, blood and circulate ye e wo ni pedue ni mu. O blood no hospital doctor say o blood no yare ewom. Anase we obi a malaria air how anase typhoid. Obofo Herbal Mixture and wasa wonom. Obofo Herbal Mixture and anu mebetima boa. Any drugstore, chemical shop bia benye biato nemom opedodo etu a 52 Herbal shop awo Kumasi Kenya asi diase. Your number is 0574 353 707 0574 353 707 number way and was offre Obofo Herbal Mixture eye dru papa kopebito nanom na emboa. Consolidated Bank of Ghana sano pay me fan to enim so we obi a we transactions awodo okra nyama free eye Africa ha nkrokra awodo so e de ba ye beboa motima kra nyama ne de ba because anyama na wakra na ebeba ntem na be safe e de monti na nyama na wakra ne sika na wode kofa nyama no sika kakra bi na ebeba so e de ma no enunti ena wo so kohwe Consolidated Bank for chira kwan no mo cheaper intra-African trade commerce payment no utimi enjoy bi enunti ena mekanfo sabiaye ede amasebra na yemboa consolidated bank de odo huntu yaso a niema koye usikasem ekoye ede amount ni World Scientific Clinic and Diagnostic Services Dr. Nimo ena no pay me come for the amount yare bia ha obi anfo ne che Dr. Nimo na so ye ge na wo kope na wontwe ma no wa susu wa hwe mo num pampan se de sitie enunti na wo se bia ge na wontwe ma wo ye bema wonum pampan nkoye wo ye ba wonum pampan nkoye akora na home a wo te se pampan no efri ne humi mu ba na enya Faniko ni World Scientific Clinic and Diagnostic Services obeti ne te edi amount oba wo womb problem wa wo de no problem wo mtia wo ho aye odin ananse wo ye bema obema na enye adwuma ye enu ntia wo ho aye odin a ni World Scientific Clinic and Diagnostic Services ene wo se wo na sa problem ni sutwa edema obi a wo diabetes wo stroke wo hypertension wo cancer wo typhoid ananse wo sisiare ni what awon kan circle ene wo inside Fotorama oben eye golf filling station wasanso ni NS chemist ene di hwani mu udo ni chekumase a wo atonsu Monaco Junction one adansu Rabank edi hwani mu ne number ne 0244 087687 number way ena wasa ofra wobeje so anope utwitwi wo se toothpaste now you so twitwi wo se wo say enkoye ayi wonum wosra amonum kura nda ho ama wo se no emfiye wo ketrama ne so aye fita enunti ena so pep toothpaste papa na de twitwi wo se sa toothpaste no eno ne Pepsodent charcoal any supermarket bia obekobia to Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste de akora obi a wanyini bi anim se eno ane Pepsodent enunti na me kamfo Pepsodent adema ko pebi to de fatwitwi wo se ebema wo se no aye fita ebema wo se no ahoden abem because charcoal wom lemon wom mint wom na zinc ewom ebebo se ban ebebo ogam ho ban ede amount any supermarket bia bekobia no obenya bi atom Kanisa Ventures woman no de Kanisa herbal mixture no ede abedwaso yewo techiman oho ene ye duro no ede free ba ede ko Ghana ha ba bia bu pa bia to ya number no eye 0247 887436 0247 887436 ye number no undum Kanisa ba mixture no ko nipeduemu a ema blast circulate ema bema obo adwuma ye eboawo ema prostate na benya problem mu no e resolve edema anaso ba besia wase no enkoye wo white gonorrhea o menses ne enkoye sisiyare ena hawa Kanisa Ventures wo medrefa ne Kanisa heba mixture no ena wo so kopebito nanom na etimi eboa wo ye papa B-Box Ghana any Vodafone akambom se sabre beboa ama wo yam na wo use no we jai AUC na wetimenya Android phone AUC yam ni binie fa yam ne to nchen na ko eye B-Box Ghana wo Vodafone office bia okwas me yam nie me dia to nchen me pe eye Android phone AUC ye beje na fe ye mo tue sika ne kakra bi na fe wetua ne kakra kakra de ohia ne o Ghana card de hia pa ne so do Ghana card ebeka ho akọ any Vodafone office your branches out do doom your be oswame your be okay University Engineering Department Vodafone shops out do Kumase and cry ko fodua takrade bowrahom na kope eye B-Box wo phone sa wo do am wo de abedwaso ne bi police ni na draw eye dropa so pedro be boost immune system no ma immune system na wodi abemu a aye police ni no edro e na wasam nom police ni edro na boost immune system no police ni edro amode ba immune system no gonorrhea syphilis pressure ulcer stroke sisiare malaria fatigue liver problem kidney problem no ni nyina be ko ediama police ni edro aye imboost herbal mixture any drugstore chemical shop bia benya biato and also be friend number we so 0246 208496 offer number we so ye beche so na dodo bia pebia no ya boa ama wonsa etimi akabi Player Education International obana person mani tu kwan ama ne kobo no Player Education International ene betima boa ma ba no wetimi akọ and to the free number we so 0534 955 007 free number we so Dr. Muzu herbal clinic only the penis doctor where your doctor or bema no problem bia wo bia ona betima resolve sa problem no e de amount we ye bema no ntimi sori ye we ye bema sori kra ko round 1 enko biom we ye bema no emunye den we ye bema kura ba bema no we ye bema enfifisa bi gu bema no nyama fita bi furu bema nim ba Dr. Muzu herbal clinic and what's so called we ye obi a what typhoid stomach ulcer cold arthritis sciatica and nurse stroke and the hawa Dr. Amuzu herbal clinic ye watafunsha so Amuzu Johnson and nurse achimota ye wo Christian village ye Bempima filling station Sunyani area 3 0247 776743 0247 776743 number way and I was so free bet the ye na bet cho baby a udia unsabeka usika udia na usika ni tentemaba enye baby a kwa na network ni jame matches ni koso a ye ni abirisi ebetwa no wuntimi mbo wurem enwa so betwa bet no ewo pridebet.com.gh pridebet.com.gh and also twa bet no enso ewo ya share Suzy Herbal Center Limited woman the CB men capsules aba ebem wodrum eboama bema ojo so problem dia wo bia no e resolve e de ma wo ye ba oba besia wo so wo ye sex a won te de eya wo na wo te a aya na wo kikam aye CB women capsules and was so Levels Herbal capsules Levels natural capsules wonoma eboa e ma bema ne obehima o ma ne call Levels o mo ba no ne ni gi eye papa e wo ho Samara Company Limited Samara Company Limited woman amade Cal 360 toothpaste no e dia bedwaso kope Cal 360 ni bi setie nie kakrakasi ya na ma nya bi e dia to bathroom wo bi obebebia e be use bi amaneni age eku onum a amonum da ho eku onum a eyi nka free onum enunti kope Cal 360 toothpaste ni bi na fetwitwi wo se China Natural Clinic so China Natural Clinic o blood pressure no o kidney problem no o diabetes no o stroke no o other disease bit say sciatica low sperm count no anasa we bema o bema ntimi sori no esutwa edemaw ekọ edemaw because ye memia onsem ememia onase edemaw enunti no so ko China Natural Clinic na yeboa na sa problem no ye tu ase edemaw Indomie beef Indomie beef de Indomie beef and a make for edi amount enunti kope Indomie beef ni bi na onya Indomie beef ni bi a easy to prepare we prepare in a few minutes na aben dese no be etimi opportunity and so etimi edibi and it is so na bomba den kope Indomie beef ni bi na di easy to prepare and no and a make for edi Managerial china and a Kansaso school project no the no be kai say the betu just Kansaso Kessben Foundation a jumidi sunko school dan esi wono enye nti ye bubu school dan no e mane background zero ye bubu school dan no e mane background zero nyamia ya dom Kessben Foundation owura kobana kese ene ma fusua edan no ene ya hwefo ene etiefo ya kambom etimi esi school dan no ewie nti china and a commissioning of Kansaso school project no eba bekoso over communication and be nice one yes they know when they nimu na menya
we dey say lawyer nya na
the fofo the pictures be later na general ye papa me kai pa ye bobo school dan so o se debi okay say me catch you say doni o say doni ma for the bobo dan so ma ye koto bia o mo na bobo dan so fama and your bobo dan so the more dan no they know enyenye kura say dear is school dan no
fufra
debi when you where ta school no you go say na net
okay
grand zero tie bugu you bugu from
okay
grabu na general yesi was school no some so enjoy Montpellier vessel why in sliding glasses
wow
I'm telling you general school na on kase school no sabia na wo o say nya pictures
in school no say
you benya ni sisi
if ka ho amana moto
me mama na bonto
be say me hu sa school
now
ewo television so you say in the city no
say you hu
you be say hu who before be say who after
yes
aha
me ba ye de be to so de chena o record na kesi na mu edi enimu we ye nyenye kra nyenye
okay
de no we ye level bi kra nyenye ndu ayemie na esi ewie ye no
be say me hu ni wan no na de be kan be say me hu
Matia
TV so
Matia
the intention
de no
okay
and now mo de ba
okay
say school no
nice one
school ni
okay the munye ni hwehwe inside ni ade
ya chess bibia
wow
we school no but more pictures so how many videos so how many be ntia chena and the commission no e cost the nende e wo kansa so ye ko ho na ko commission ora ko bana jemfi mpacho no wesi
Kwame Miki me da
50 million na wo chene
50 million
ubo bi tetre
50 million mienu inti
5,000 bako
5,000 mienu inti 100 million me pese me bo bi tetre aya 1,000 no I skade but I pese kabom ye bebrebe na odi ye bibi star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash mon dialysis ya na mon select fourth option no the toso and 9 1 2 3 4 ya chro Kessben jackpot enchekra meche sika edin kan eye 50 million meko bonzo enche amanfo mo messages no ba na eba ni nyina no eye nsembusa nko ampamcho ena efiada ntisa odi ba na enye asembusa wa hwe na aka eye machine no mu enya de a metimi abusa ede amount nsembusa nko abidafo nyina no enso aye krado ewa ha a medi nsam no enso bremo Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9, Accra, DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121. Okay. Based on the performance of Nsuatreman FC in the Ghana Premier League, we are going to see another team from Brong Ahafo region winning the league. Are we going to see another team from Brong Ahafo region winning the league? Whack boy. Anyway, if we Techiman and Abremi and Anope, they didn't kind cry, no. Mamin called the Tosum, you know. Can your panel rate the bet power GPL so far based on 1, officiating, number 2, player performance, 3, coaches performance, and in general, 1, officiating, player performance, coaches performance, and in general, Musa Edwefri Tamale and Abremi and Anope. Musa me free odiano so me twaso we say I don't understand why Coach Ogum keeps playing Mukwala on the wings. One, it's clear that he can't give even one cross, which renders Kalu Watara useless. So can't we have any formation or system where the coach plays both strikers on top and still have wingers who can cross the ball very well to suit Kalu Watara, who is more useful in the air? Len Newton comments on this for me. Sir Douglas, there or they Abba and so and no. Sir Joe, can you talk more about the Kessben cash pot? Please, I want to stick. Oh, okay. Bernard Mensah Kofi. Bernard Mensah Koftown Koforudu, okay. Una di way about Bernard Mensah. Bernard, some chichi mo mama science studio. Me say ene jackpot. Me ma obisika emu duru. Okay, enti 50 million. And I'm de beche nipa mienu. Okay, obia 50 million, 5,000 cedis. Me de beche nipa mienu. Enti ukaboma 10,000 cedis. Unye sika net doso a na betimi ede aye bibi pa se de bia mutwa no asa me nsesa no star 256 star 2 hash nemum we na beti 10 cedis na wako fourth option no ya chiro ho Kessben jackpot 1 2 3 4 the toso 9 no na wo select ya chiro Kessben jackpot na was select here no okay e beto 10 Ghana cedis and na do be wura jackpot no mu yakopon betuma ye wadom ne wanya 5,000 cedis munko so na muntwa utwa ba ku bia 10 cedis utwa ba ku bia do pe bia betuma twa utwa ba ku bia 10 cedis migidi se Bernard Mensah what must say me to so Sergio, I've heard they will close Baba Yara Stadium for a while to prepare the stadium for the World Cup game. So if it happens, where will Kumasi Asante Kotoko be playing? Okay, they also de Abana no Edibeya Anane with the free Kote and Abrain. With the free Kote and Abrain. We say, which clubs? From which clubs? Did these players join Hearts of Oak? Number 1, Frank Texan. Number 2, Abladi Morgan, Charles Vadis, and Esme Mens. We, if we justice, Tema, one of the messages so a brain. Frank Texan, Abladi Morgan, Charles Vadis, Esme Mens. Free class being about joining Hearts of Oak. The justice is a free time, I don't know. We see among the 2013 squad of Ghana under 20 that played in Turkey, which of them is still playing at the highest level? As at now, Freeman would wait for offense. So, among the 2013 squad of Ghana under 20 that played in Turkey, which of them is still playing at the highest level? Oh, okay. We say which World Cup qualified was the last time the Black Stars lost a home game in Ghana? Alfredo Takwa. Good morning, sir. Please, can you let your guys talk more about the goals that were scored? No, the goal that was scored against Kumasi Asante Kotoko yesterday. Joe Edwefri Bolga and Abre. Joe Bolga on the way and so Abre. Which Swedish footballer once inserted in his clause that prevented him from going into space? Koku Suarez, UDS Tamale. Good morning, Joa and your panel. Is it true that Coach Ogum is not getting his starting 11 right and it's affecting Asante Kotoko? Can your panel explain Audu Musa? Would we free Santasi and Ebre Audu Musa? Mifra Audu Musa, who may call a year Philip Buampon, Cape Coast. Please, per the statement from the NSA, does it mean Midiema can play at the Cape Coast Stadium? Philip Buampon, and do a free Cape Coast Abre. Narrow post, a
very legitimate question.
Okay. But one statement, you know.
Me kind statement, no. Question of fair.
And I was saying, the background near Bribus when I was. No. Over near Bribus,
the NSC park and they qualified for. No organizing the competition, no. I don't know what the standards in the BBI say over here and you're qualified. NSC in the park is qualified. No, besides and you be you bet me a ball and so if NSC is qualified, the NSC organizing Champions League.
I feel what you was the whole body competition. Also, I bet you Undivambo. NSC no.
So the sarcasm and
it is a one as also NSC.
Let no.
Let the baby do baby. I also know. Go do no on tears as a honor qualify. I say, you're more qualified, so you're more.
We do a was medium my country or medium any agreement be a ball. Me were so let the man so say medium about 2 matches so qualified. What I say? What can I have to say?
It's not Philip Buampon. But the statement from the National Sports Authority doesn't mean Mediema can play at the Cape Coast Stadium. Philip Buampon, they do and watch it.
Philip Buampon no has in India.
Okay. Without any competitor, it's been revealed that Saudi Arabia will host the 2034 World Cup. Will the Europeans agree to the football calendar change like it happened in Qatar 2022? Hafiz Udwefi Tamale and Abre. What has happened between the GFA and George Freye's case? Listo Laka. enso ena ebusa sa asem way.
They just a Mickey boy.
Just a Mickey boy, yes. When in solving the defensive problems, what will be Marijata's ideal starting 11 for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, taking into account Dr. Ogum's expansive game? I also want him to carefully analyze Henry Ansu's red card. Derek Sasraku offenso. Okay. Mamim ni baako enso emfree ana yi baako ana yi baako ewa ha. Min ma rekunti amam for line fra na mo fresh line. Min ka say mo fresh so. Oh, okay. I'm Felix from Tech. Please, has any player from a losing team ever won man of the match award before? Because I'm wondering what will happen when a low performing side gets a last minute counter and they score a goal. Does that mean a player from their side has to get the man of the match award? Okay, we free Felix Tech. I want to do we free a buy. What was Dr. Ogum's plan against Insuatraman? Why did he bench Augustine Japan? And did he get a tactical result at the right back? Has the 4-1-2-3 become mandatory system? Kindly let Newton Marijata help me, General. Philip Walanyo, Dambai, capital of Uti. Okay. Branty, would you question? Okay. Nice. Mamin called the next one. Mubarak. Would we free a Hifa and a Breme. Adagula at Fenerbahce and Lamine Yamal at La Masia, who was better. Let Andy do the analysis for me. Mubarak Maestro, would free Kumasi Tafu. Greetings to you all. Yeah, that's a power. What is Manchester United's problem? I want Marijata to take on recurring issues. Number 2, without talking about goals, are there any differences between Messi and Ronaldo? In Team Pascal, would we if we be possible and Abraham and Anope? We answer so different, sir. Mohammed from Salaga. Please, may I know the criteria for giving the Ballon d'Or and the Man of the Match award? Minim say mwanya we and so kama pa. May call the next one. Also let Newton analyze these Kotoko strikers for me from first to last. Alexa Samoa, Sonny Yakuba, Nana Ahinduya, Charles Taylor, Eric Bequin, Kwame Poku, and Mbella. Patrick, is it Inshira? Is it Nyira na Nshira? Okay. AKA Aguero, Assignment Zenu, and Adway Ifri Ebae, Intina and so and Adina Osre, Alexa Samoa, Sonny Yakuba, Nana Hindia, Charles Taylor, Eric Bequin, Kwame Poku, and Mbella. Okay.
It seems Charles Taylor is the odd one out.
Okay. Adintra.
Omunina center forwards.
Okay.
But Charles Taylor is more of maybe a winger or
a general attacker. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, call the next one. Also, Joe. I'm Joe from the Bolga. Kumasi Asante Kotoko's goal, was it an offside goal or what? Okay, that was Ubusan Sagoli. So,
yeah, General.
Ubehe.
Okay.
You're born to where he has a only Kalana Beya and as a Wunkwan.
Rafikala buying time.
Or body are fine. Sure. But we walk rabbit my handle now.
Off with you, Mudaho.
It is off with the daddy. I'll be crowd when ya. Okay. General, I want your panelists to help me out. If a player had a yellow card in a game and scores a goal and removes his jersey and is given a second yellow card, if it's reviewed and disallowed, will the card still stand or it will be cancelled? Still, would we if we Navrongo? Still, would if we Navrongo and Abraham? Okay. What is Manchester United's problem? I want Managerial's take on recurring issues. I'm somebody can we. Okay. In Team Pascal de Fribiposo na abre. What is Newton's preferred football system? And who is his coaching mentor? Or Hannibal Jr. Udifri Cologne, Germany, and Abeka Yensa and Anopay. Okay. Maminko we Efrihin by we intimate your question wadodo munye ntiem emame me huna me botra na say wadodo please there Joe, I just want to ask, where is Natalie Asamoah Kwame? Is it Natalie? Nathaniel. Okay, Natalia Asamoah Kwame we free Lakeside Estate and Abraham. Oh, answer na Yakoba interior. Okay. Yanko, the next one, and also Efre said, have you carefully watched the goals Mediema conceded against Accra Hearts of Oak last season in Accra? Also, I think it's the reason why Andy Kem yesterday told us that the goals Hearts of Oak scored against Mediema at Accra Sports Stadium were very questionable. I think the goals are very similar. Just look at the goals Mediema conceded against Hearts of Oak in Accra last season and compare the goals that same side conceded against Accra Hearts of Oak. Okay, I think 3-4 days ago, and you understand why Andy said the goals are questionable. In Team Jakari, Edway Free Dunkwao and Abre. In Team Jakari, or the Free Dunkwao and Abre. Okay, now was the goals I mean, conceded, against Hearts of Oak last season. And Omasa conceded goals are. Now you say a sign questionable. Last season goals.
Last season, medium
5-1. Medium winning.
Medium winning.
Yes.
Oh, okay. In Bagonam say or mistake.
And I say be our goals are has conceded.
Yes.
Medium also conceded.
I consider okay. But the youngest are goals, Now youngest are goals, Or just goals in questionable. It's a 9D can I don't know. Muntiase.
Okay,
the opposite just say Hearts of Oak Mediema 3
days, 2 days.
The entry goals are Mediema so share has last season. The entry Nina say well. Can Andy help me with the qualities of Messi and Okocha, Zeus, Edway Free Koforidua and Abraham? Appear could be Edway Free Asin Fosu. I want Andy to discuss if Newcastle United have to spend more in the next transfer market to be competitive, like Man City. Okay. Appear could be Asin Fosu Unadiwe Abraham. My way, I want to know if there has been a female coach who has coached a national or club, a male club side, and which country or club? Joe Dwefikou and Abba. Is there any female coach who has coached a national team? Okay. Why is it that when a penalty is taken and the ball hits the post, and the taker sends the ball into the back of the net, the goal is disallowed? Eugene, watching you live from Adakojachi. Why is it that when a penalty is taken and the ball hits the post, and the taker sends the ball back into the net, the goal is disallowed? Eugene, Adakojachi, Daudi Abba, and no. Mami free when I mean call
Edahada. Penalty kicks in no.
Penalty is okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Your general play penalty. You also catch mu dey go.
Debi ninina nyego.
Rebound bar.
Say you keep on the bar ya. Na say ball push na wa won't me say.
Wa bobo no pen.
Wa won't me say this are.
Say you keep on the bar ya.
So question is adentina take an ball. Nebu po. Neba. Now so about 2 more.
Yenyi go. Okay. Good morning. Let Andy help me with this. Has any player ever scored consistently in every match they played in any competition in a season? Edahada, Uyibi Accra, and so and Ebusa Edahada. I'm Felix Owusu Jan from Chifupraso. In fact, your men are very intelligent. I really like and became an hour. God bless you, Sir Joe. Okay. Bless you too. Amen. Anytime Kumasi Asante Kotoko lose a game, your panel tries to either attribute it to something, but rather attribute it to something else. Anytime Kumasi Asante Kotoko lose a game, your panel try to either attribute it to something, but rather the poor performance of the team. You made me feel like the team is okay. When I do about or different kind about but it didn't be a encounter. Anytime you are Santi Kotoko Beshano, you pay the shadow.
Neamana Koyes,
as a
team in Bomodi, name
Bibina. What is it? Our
Martini of Pachina.
Also, time be a Kotoko, ebe lose bia. You pay Bibi the shadow. So, I'm the mark to go lose, you know. Instead of looking at the poor performance of the team.
Yeah, sure. Performance at the corner.
Accra no try one to DBA.
You should give specifics.
Yeah.
You should give specifics.
Avenga, Avenga, Accra, and the way about.
For example, here then you better go now. We should try a shitty. That is what we do here.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that your friend say offside. My can say offside. That's your.
Also, I am mutai. Kasebia offside goal. Now, because the offside, they say Kotoko. Instead of looking at Kotoko's poor performance, now Mamo and Manko who is that one. So, what you say? They are inside Kotoko performance.
That's it. That's where I will agree with him. Say, okay, go now, you shed it out. Nay, offside.
Offside, yeah.
Now, while Modemo was so, we should go.
Chance men are okay.
Did you also score? Oh, yeah.
Shot on target, send on young Swatre. Born now, born the win back. Until Swatre show this was show, and apart from outside, go here, review Swatre. And my referee see you. And I come.
I can't. But you know, but
yes.
Specifically, you share controversial issues, the major decisions in the game, and they are video, and that is the purpose why he does it.
Okay.
Until no day.
In the years I share games no count. Na I modern mono.
But you know, before game, I don't need to come over office. Before I don't need a point, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bar officer. You didn't come over. Now we boo best.
So no be any one to back carry and come over. I mean, no meaning one no.
Boo baby said, Dr. Gumo truffle for a talk. Maso credit come. What can come?
Yes.
Now see, said the moody at them and then you know you do. So okay,
yeah. What call on strategy ben am the call. Now boy na digit 3 points and na same find 3 points.
And now Kotoko bench no game changer. We easy as a free man.
The young my game.
Who do address?
Yes, yeah. Me fa commercials ka crazy aba. Na me buy na fi amanfo shase awini me kura men chadi sesia na Bones Mickey me pamcho me fa commercials aba na ya hwede e beye and then me 5,000 million 50 million
to only 2 breaks.
yes we so unsa so scan wa
na utubaka say yam kra be show
udi BBS
we dey do abomo mo bosi akra dey to so ha no
ai unsa so scan wa enye se bia me dey koso books so atoni ma ho dia udi getre udi ka ho na udi bibi time kwaba meche 100 million ama nipa mienu obi abenya 50
and oba wusu fie bi o obe sheki fie bi ne papa
star 256 star 2 hash dial na select fourth option no the toso a 9 no ebema Kessben jackpot 10 cities and a betu ucha ba ku bia 10 cities with me twa do upeso utwa bia e bia na nne e ya woda me ba sisia
na ye kasa yi ukọ MPP amanyoko wotena kase a eno ewon kra ha no no a enya asem keto akura na Alisa Hotel so ena adwumadie sunku bi akoso ho no afeyie pa ni nyina no eye awura no mako enan a sesei wonom agina se yento wo so aba na eye de ye ba ko ne ebeyi no na wakura franka de ama amanyoko no sa awura no mako enan NPP amanyoko no mu Council of Elders wonom mabo Joseph so motumu adonko no wone sa awura no mako enan nyina ahia na wonom hia ye no ade enkomo na apie ade asem de na asi wo honom wo yankwai yensanchro ni dara kwamba fi ewo honom a sese dwumadie no kwankwa na wie ye koso nyina no baba betwamfo nyina mayen no aboye nkomo dara kwamba fi me mo ha o
akwasi majoso
na honam muti sai
ajanadom
ye de atianse sinhyiamudie no enyankwa na wie ye ne enkwa na wie no de afreto ane de abasene ko nyina no boye nkomo yi
akwasi da se de ye atiefo da hwefo anim sem data no nyame adomo a memeda a edi animu yi na ye NPP amanyuku no omo ekoto aba na omo ayi awuranom anan a omo tina na metre Honorable Kennedy ohene Japan sanso ana yem papa Dr. Mamadou Bawumia ana yem papa adenimu na yem papa akutu osei nipa nan ana ejina say yem to omo so aba na enyi baako no mutu franka ma MPP amanyuku no ne sa wonti ne Council of Elders MPP amanyuku mu no empelifo no ato nsa afre wo mo ama wo mo no mu nyina retwe nkomo ni nyina ene se yehwa no me dai ana ekese abato no baso
This is Kessben.
Whatever reason, and or that number one in Swatre. Now, from last season, ever since this season, a lot has changed our football. Now, go through the things I changed in Libya. Over here, Samates or number 2, but for call number 3, RTU, 4th on the table. Isn't that so surprising? But this is this season's Bet5 Premier League. Oko from what there, House of Folk or area, Mediama or area, Accra Lions, but let's talk exclusively about Maxwell Konadu and how he got to the top of the table and in the performances this season or done a D. In Swatre, any community. Now, Maxwell Konadu, he's grown into the game per the standards of our football. He's been part of certain technical team and LED and national teams. And of course, at some point, about a caretaker coach just said, "Oh no." Nipa obebani nyama ye no ono na emprempre all share chire and any other level than the national team. Maxwell Konadu is doing some good job. Now all share bia Oyati Ejuma Oye last season no so aba. It started right from Lagos cities last season na Australia papa. For whatever reason, like I said earlier, say financial reasons, say a sporting project and all baby na crack na ohunu. Say a misunderstanding communication, whatever be the template. Now Lagos cities extra. It took the last game of the season and Sana Obabeda middle of the table. But I feel here and near me ekoye the mama so could do more de pa no. Now America can want some say not many coaches and attempted so call with a very expansive formation. But Maxwell Konadu look very closely. Makan wants some Kobe Mensah very prominent. Karela with a back three system. Well wing backs and they are very effective on the flanks. Someone board at some point switch to a 4-3-3 from medium to Hasselfolk. About 3 midfielders, Ubenya and Samboche, Futu, and of course Nete, in Finfio up top. Back four, not a year, being it of Vuka and
ne partner in Dennis Kosa at some point Vuka call your Babesha or call the other side of Fatago Vuka and Morodo the flanks. But Maso Kono has a very, very enterprising shape here. This is the pyramid formation. Now, coach be about pyramid biano or quite aware to say or Jenny say a new so could be membre jet minyame beam. It's a 4-3-3, but it's the pyramid. Now for me, it's the pyramid shape no so asiani ekese e basroa na eyetia ekosro no means ekwakodru ba bia Hammond ewona na eyeketwa obanachi no ababenya Steven Dew last season classical number 10 for Insuatre ono na umama na afo mumienu na board the hybrid number 10 hybrid row no e de ejina Hammond achi one hwe baka so omo ye miensa but omo row no e different best striker Hammond here and stay top na mienu na ejina achi ba mienu na achi no ba benya miensa pepepe e wo omo so achi miensa na achi no ababenya 4 so 4-3-2-1 from the base this is the pyramid shape. Now your creative system way and it protect your children and sometimes we should prove me amount a certain diamond attack where you have the key striker Hammond no you know a can much pair and you have the diamond shape maybe now sometimes teams a free a form bar and mobile time so the top of the table or the top 4 but how to survive so it's not just survived but after survivor no almost how maintain almost status now in maintaining that they need a manager or huge experience or your league and one of them a master. Now look at that simple move. I'll try say build the ball no and they free actually and always minya players no near midfielders no mo call with a Trivela pass na na team be ahoden in two different circumspect and the be team na ahoden o crab ball and a own crab ball no the situation so instructed crab ball almost attitude that say how do they get entry into the position fed is it by way of long balls or floated balls do they go by short passing sequences or how do they go through the faces and Sanama could do opposition third and are there certain key players here I realize so much on at the goals or maintaining structure. In the final third, I'll be telling you about Umama Naf. Now, only Umama Naf there, who say on your player will develop so much. But let's talk about the technique rather than and the developmental stages, the things he's been going through. Manaf, one player bought number 10, but sometimes what me a movie called wide the Kakra support.
Television, your first batch of questions. No, I'm a heart of folk fan, but I believe this an offside. This was an offside goal. Because from the angle I saw it, the ball was heading out from the post until the last touch from the forward, who was clearly the last man aside the Asante Kotoko goalie. Bobby and Sandy way free Kwapon Health Center and so Abre Gattisburg and so the way by. Did Andy really say goals against Mediema were questionable? I missed that part of the program yesterday. Can you let him explain to us what he meant by that? Questionable as in what? Gattisburg and so the way Abre Aduchumwa said, why is Asante Kotoko playing on Sunday while they have played on a Thursday already? No. Diana, it was okay. Mami answer the din kind na actually. Okay, Mami ko Carlos good morning, Sir Joe. Let Newton analyze the disallowed goal, which is also speculating in the social media platforms. Also, I want Newton to analyze the performance of Asante Kotoko yesterday. Sir Carlos, medical lab scientist, Kokufu General Hospital, medical lab department, phobia for life. All right, don't so the Abraham. No, I will make sure I say the few. You have first batch of questions in the bit me. I am holding my next one.
Yeah, you been beside say this place or modi kind or mobile house of folk. We're listing Frank Texan, Abladi Morgan, Charles Vardis, and Esmiments. Frank Texan, they are free the western part of the country, western region, where secondary Hazakis, a honomna, free a deba across folk. Abladi Morgan, the Nkrampotem honomna, he was at Liberty Professionals before he made his move to the Phobians across folk. Charles Vardis any estimate the omunyina free the same club ana omoye Real Sportif mekai around 2004 and omo ba Ghana League no omoye one of the clubs ababe my some couple of players pa so they went to relegation in the 2007-2008 season. Since then omo ko ene de yenti omo ka so e honom da Charles Vardis and Esme Mens but ajo yeka Charles Vardis I think 2 years ago 2021 and otwa na ni share danti sisi yeka omo katia sifu Charles Vardis nka but one of the players wababa sia kan edima class book so jo bi nso bisae se among the under 20 squad Silas Tete Bobo edin call in Turkey ewo that World Cup no players no moko over list of those players no moko dudu sen na obeka se bia at the highest level of football up till now omodas wo ho
under 20 Bobo World Cup
2013
2009
2013
okay 2013
yeah
oh okay
2013
because 2009 Bobo de no Egypt
yeah
2013
okay near Frank Champo moko no
okay
yeah so zejo oka omo obeka se omo highest level of football up till now it was squad na the biggest among them Alfred Duncan
okay
ono odasu esia kan at the highest level of football Fiorentina
okay
ono de obetimi make keys for no Ebenezer Ofori Denmark with Virgile obeka Richard Ofori goalkeeper ono so formerly of All Stars sisi Orlando Pirates ono so up till now oka highest level of football that's wo Barbara Man is still playing at the highest level in the Greek league. They are part of the Europa Conference League now Kosono our Saye Black Stars player up till now Joseph Atamalawe so the Turkish league no kwa or Kayserispor ono so esia kan honum pa and then obeka goalkeeper Eric Furientri Alawa no has folk and then Waka Frank Champo no so China so these are the omo obeka say up till now highest level of football omoda sobo Mosiso Jemo Meka Anaba Michael Anabamo Lawrence Lati mu nyina sejo ebinumu wa Ethiopia ebinumu Armenia Richmond Boachia do mu nyina they were part of that squad. I remember that squad pa Clifford Aboaju kra dey say no they were clubless kra from Mexico no after that no or clubless so these are the list of players who are part of that squad now up till now okay highest level of football Homodas room but the biggest among them Alfred Duncan of Fiorentina. Sergio, the last time Black Stars lost a World Cup qualifier in Ghana year was in 2001 and that was qualifiers for Japan Korea 2002 lose to Liberia at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Okay.
They beat us by 3-1. Mekai na Jojo Pomane were part of that squad no. Now Ninu be Jim Salisa Deba, Frank Sito. Omo player about could be obey justify crowd house of football man for no Prince Dai. But he was on the score sheet on that day. Kelvin Sebue. And I remember that day Richard Kingston was FC Akai, Eddie Magana, Stephen Bedu, Jacob Nati, Samuel Sekofoni, Sam Johnson, Mo Makedu say, Stephen Apia, Otuado, Charles Kwesia Kono, and then Charles Samoa, Emmanuel Dia. These are the players. And it was in our preko and a better Kano MI in that 3-1. So that was the last gamer. Black Stars Eluzu in a World Cup qualifier. Ewo Ghana. So Joe Bisu beside said Nathaniel Samoa. The last club I will see a kind was FC Banans Ewo Armenia. So Joe since 2019 after the last club no up till now there or a clubless. So by Adriana Obebo Kakrebi and Omiki that move no. So of free FC Banans in Armenia for now the Nathaniel Samoa or a clubless oni clubia usina kan e de momo. So you be says Swedish footballer or inserted a clause ni contract or signing mu. Said this player was called Stefan Schwarz. He's a Swedish. He came to Arsenal in the 90s around 94 95 and inserting a clause mu. Says you say ye two coin se club no air fast space say you or no one count and the club respected the clause till so free Eddie Meki ni move to Fiorentina Italy and the other clubs are koi say you obi ebisai say performance nso treman danedi in the league so far are we going to see a club from Bonoafo also winning the league? Sergio, it is very, very possible. Because even coaches are current league na ye boy. Omu clubs, ewo coaches are ajibida. Nso atremai de omu touchline one of the coaches are waji league nibida in Maxwell Konedu. And Sergio, it's possible. So we maintaining that consistent performance of Modern Edino in those 8 matches are already Yedika Bona. Sergio, it's very, very possible. Say they can be among the Bonoafo clubs after the likes of Brikum Chelsea, Ediana Stars to win the Ghana Premier League. Sergio, my last one on Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Ohe nanka ekoba se 2034 World Cup no. Na omuni Australia ena ede face with regards to Niobenya opportunity, enya hosting rights. So Australia later on pull out, and then obviously Saudi Arabia nkwana akase yedi tournament no esho monsa mo a hosting competition no.
Okay.
Now your institutional memory in the fact that yebeka last year's World Cup course Qatar. It changed the calendar enye bibianti due to the weather conditions about the Middle East onom no. Say do June July say you honomo papa temperatures no ekosoro. Nti that was one of the main reasons why the World Cup calendar was changed from summer to winter.
Okay.
And among focus to the extent of accuse Qatar say the omo use is kind of the World Cup no. So even though Sergio Major said the Europeans will have their reservations on this World Cup because Saudi Arabia no. But based on development they have no option, and next time so monkwano maka omobetimi host no because Australia pulled out.
Okay.
And that is the situation. Ebia na go back to winter due to extreme hot weather conditions because the Middle East no during those summer June July month no Sergio.
All right. My answer right now, Andy, ubetumi aye kakra my answer na. I'm Nature watching you live from Accra. Please, I want your panel to analyze the FIFA 2006 best 11. This is your career.
2006 what?
2006, yeah, best 11, and 2023 best 11, and compare them as whether football has improved or rather decrease in talent. Okay, to compare me, FIFA 2006 best 11.
Ubisa World Cup na
FIFA
award.
FIFA. And FIFA.
World Cup no kan.
A World Cup?
Okay.
FIFA 2011. Yeah, that year best 11. Yeah, FIFA award.
But our
that compare
will be centered on the World Cup.
Okay, never compare 2023. There is a football.
Before you even compare, you don't need the magician to tell you that in terms of technical quality, those in 2006 were far better than today. I did not play as I don't know 2006. I don't think it is contestable.
Sir.
Players are not Bobo 2006. You say we want to play Ballon d'Or. Now the Totona. Any team Ballon d'Or now Jesus never has Julian Alvarez Muna play Ballon d'Or. Do you know what I mean? Those 2006 you are talking about Zinedine Zidane, Fabio Cannavaro, André Pirlo. Those were the exceptional players at the World Cup. Gigi Buffon, you know. Yeah, what they Antwaso.
Me pese nya listen no.
Okay.
Na ye hwe, okay. Enti mo da me prepare ho. Ye hwe, okay. Enti ye nko questions no so.
You aba FIFA best 11 no aba. Me hu
2006. Bo ma me hwe.
Gigi Buffon in post. Lilian Thuram on the right. And then Zambruta on the left. John Terry Cannavaro air partner.
Okay.
On the center of the field.
Okay.
And a midfield ne André Pirlo, Zinedine Zidane and Kaka.
Okay.
So leading the attack were Ronaldinho, Thierry Henry and Samuel Eto'o.
Oh, okay.
So FIFA best 11.
All right. Nature una okofa se mu yaba o. Enti na Andy Henry.
Back four. Uma back four nko. Lilian Thuram,
John Terry Cannavaro and then Zambruta.
Na nye Robin Dias ne Manuel Akanji Mone John Stones. You know I into aso.
Yani mo we.
Ronaldinho, Eto'o,
and Henry.
And Thierry Henry. And now the Helen Holland. One who do no.
Omubia o so.
How did you know about it?
You na midfield no Pirlo, Zidane, Kaka.
On that way one, no one bobo on one.
And do so 223 no. Obi no be start. Obi 11 maba.
Oh, I want for 2000, but clearly the only player maybe the only odd out, but even that player was very good player was Lilian Thuram, or probably Gianluca Zambrota. Now you know I'm wait for that. Zidane ne Kaka ne Pirlo mu de. O na for na ho Rodri, KDB, Ike Gundogan. No one I able. No one on between no mabo. Zinedine Zidane, one of the greatest players na in world football. Andre Pirlo, na ne ball no more born centrally. How many of these people can be compared to Pirlo?
Not even one. You
know what's
Erling Haaland,
said you Harry or Samuel Eto'o where I was a Haaland. You know.
Harry or near Haaland.
Erling Haaland. What mean 2006 squad?
Samuel Eto'o. Hey, you know. The apex of the game no show quality when you quarter final and group stage.
You any more shit. We more bet me challenge you more muda omochi kra. Omo muda omochi omo ye great no. The Daniel Passarella, Maradona, we mo bet me challenge you mo. The Ruud Gullit, the Marco van Basten, we mo bet me challenge you mo. And you more muda omonim.
Wow.
We mo the compare more muda omochi and you more muda omochi.
Okay.
The game has improved scientifically. Say the VR room, coaches say we now book game performance analyst, match analyst. Once say crowd the coaches let the bench almost our video be at the normal game now improve scientifically, but in terms of technical abilities. Now you know I say I can't answer my I'm about 34 and then I'm one and ya. And I'm a quality na general. First and 9 years so to Raul more 20 years now almost started for Real Madrid or Champions League fan and exceptional. Time I can see as most started in the Champions League fan and now who go down and say clearly easy. And to see that style can about for M5. Yeah. And
just and say Bia Kotoko would have been quite a grab 90s in the 2000s and I was in Fakotoko and they and I mean to be just had no.
Mammy Coach Maso Could 2012 yeah. Until they had 2012. You have from Pony Babaraman. Now if I compare Kotoko and the fullbacks, you know. Now
fullbacks no you team in say 11 in here.
Team Titan or Fireball they say. You go Egypt no. Team Akofinti Boachemo struggle for position Michael Anna Bamo bench or mobile.
Dinner Kotoko no mobono. Second pay you da hoba nga Kotoko be asego.
Kabaku kram kopo mpo no mati go. Na bonu zo mabobia kopo.
Yay! Me say can pay go da hoba nga go my o zatro.
Na bonu ko ahwe omo ya 10 against 11 omo ya de 10 omo ya 11 no. Omo ya 10 omo ya 11.
Bro. Me say na pay omo da hoba bo no zatro ga so.
Mentoaso.
Yenkwa.
Okay. My first question here Kotoko lusu matcha near PBB di action. Enkoya say Nansen Kotoko we need to na team building exercise. Mentibio. It is either
rebuilding no.
Rebuilding. I mean to we need to antibio.
No could be so be.
No say omoka. Usually omoka to be rebuilding.
Ogum ne players no mo bisa no mo kika answer. Any idea reference point.
Yeah.
Until after winning the two, if we have not asked them no more my response.
Tell them go rebuilding after those victories one can rebuilding. So what can be?
I remember saying that in rebuilding you can still get results.
Okay.
Near Casa direction near post.
Question you be musa yo mo abusa mo ansano.
Yeah.
Yenko do mo busa no.
So after 2 the order to the referee. He should have been banned long time.
Oh sir.
Yes, I can give you a litany of events. I will Ghana Premier League coach referee Masolansi in town. Anyone in it. Obia Kai Kotoko ni Beche United Kumase look at time. The Emmanuel Jenfi did an eyeball Chima or J penalty no your one. Obia Kai Kotoko ne mediema or takwa. Okoji 2 penalty tia Kotoko Emma I would not feel red card. It was a poor day. Only referee be United Chelsea no Parkinson. It was Sudan and Mama said 3.
Okay.
Obia Kai 2016 Adriana Stars any breakum Chelsea Ewodoma Saturday no Genoa. He was just a magician. Incident be a see any card be or show any penalty be he was just a magician or conjure a magic. Ain't clearly referees did be questions from game but you know after those questions they improved. Or experienced referee. But you know the bio could match or no dear. The bio could match or no dear. And he has always been at the center of attraction.
Now I blame you and I say lie.
And near my sister on the game, some 5-6 years. And the referees are listening. Me wo meka. They know. Say onye obi odi game ekoye. Na omo ye two back one and access position no frame. Enti minimum the country day in day out. After the BA United game, you expect him to change. That is not to say I'm condoning the BA United supporters in the year. And the January was non-academic. It wasn't football. And yeah, dear was say entertaining. But I'm saying that I didn't think that there be a referee must hands in the matches, sir. Especially Kotoko games and Zembao. And yeah, Bakuni Minunyamiansa. Out of hand. And the referees in Peninfono General, your game no there be a bomb match upon a referee. There be a bomb match upon a referee. Are they? Don't me know be I want to find a new solution to that. Your both game real straight away. The discussion should be the center of the referee or the lines. Mo conjure Madisa. How? Eti General, that is it for yesterday's game. For me, it was an offside, and minimal the Krunti are almost so shema born to us. But in all, the Kotoko team has been poor. Enkoye team no defense unhohe, midfield unhohe, attack unhohe, and answer Boneko. And you know the players and also at least the club administrators will continue to manipulate the system. Took players and my coaches now because you know, as you always say, if you allow the coaches alone to sign their players, these are the kind of results that you get.
You say club administrators.
Okay, let me okay. Time I coach Prosper to Ogum a G League, you know.
Yeah.
Players now do Omoji in on the tour. This time, it will see a more league in year, so you cannot conclude that Kotoko will win the league or they will not win the league. But per the 10 games, or share the performance a team in a day man. You are likely to conclude that Omujai no more no akofani players by the team is not performing. Enkoye and bona o here you know you can all be consoled say Kotoko nebo we your supporter okohe team ne sha woni age asa performance ne there it doesn't befit the standard of Kotoko until the technical team should back up the playing body and you know players no mun show very ordinary. Very ordinary, struggling to put the pieces together.
No so mokobasa, passes crass ebia yenkuta ball for be 20-30 seconds no. And now be 10 passes, 8. Baby. Osubo hundu ode.
Na Ghana Premier League. You know Ghana Premier League no ya ohepa. Ye ball no ye say obetimi ekura ball no 1 minute o. Anye to
1 minute. It's 20 seconds.
Okay. Foul ne through. Do so we ball ni say ohe a. Wo ye ni so obi akosa obi ase. Ne ye to aso sa. The guys and the total setup must back up because they say the anchor pressure be agreed. The supporters are quiet. The media are not bashing anybody. And all because hey radio for na come how many times the guys will be criticized Kotoko. Management are quite obia respect coach Ogum. Omanya the full support in as much as you get 1 or 2 and the baby. But the team is not delivering, and it is not because of team building. They are not delivering. So who build here? You need to build with promise. But you uncrofoko here, and the team is in
11-20. The free run and come down by 11-20. Coming in quiet and come over on Beshego. Come on, on one net, they go about. This Abia now.
General,
I'm not born no matter to net. Let me who come over on Beshego.
They were not creating any chance. No incursions and nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Yentu Wandi.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't know about Mukola right and they were about middle. Now on crossover, yeah, clearly. So what check Kotoko players now? We are likely our mobile wins now. Dinner Omunina will be a cutting. So the Bedan Morrison never bought a same story. So the Babaya never bought a same story. So the Mfigi never bought a same story. So the Peter Aqua never bought a same story. So the Mokola never bought a same story. But in Pempi, coaches are mobile system. What they do, they say, more effective fullbacks. it is Thomas Partey Romana say Koke Eremwa. You are Felipe Luis and then one Fran Torres. Ah, mobile say Jumano at the amount. Ewo, the advanced area. Inti, se coach bought one striker back from the left hand. Maybe the plan is that se ball ni 18 ni ma. On support to Watara now right back ni mum faneti now on making sure so be incisive or pinpoint crosses. Na ball na ba ball ni. Inti nam di Diego Simeone at the end example say obo Kokena so obo Partey or Angel Correa. Those are not the players to cross the ball to Diego Costa or Griezmann. But one Fran Torres, any Felipe Luis, and I will expect some meeting I said, but in this case, Nicolas Mensah, any other, whether Augustine Japan or any other Kotoko right back Fuseni, and I will expect say team need do anymore on what they cross and but you know these full backs are not effective when it comes to crosses. In Tiana Esa Emma Kalu Watara isolated. Onya support to be here. I want to believe say Coach Prosperity percent the ball need through 18 man Kamukola Mekano not necessarily on stay or line so more attack. I think for me maybe that is the plan, but unfortunately so fullbacks not effective. You know, so planning na and I think they resolved that at the training grounds.
About 11:30 pepe may first draw no. May first draw no. *256 *2#. Now I selected first. Now I selected fourth option. That also a 9 no, and I all selected. And no a Kessben jackpot. Kessben jackpot, and that also a 9 *256 *2#. No I dial it. About 10 cities. Fourth option no Kessben jackpot. That also 1 2 3 4. No I selected fourth one no. Na meche 5,000 ebeko obi phone so sesia entemeko bones o na first draw no or the scanner mobi adike
you know obi say oh so we league na ekọ na brown for na beji league na awa chichim kakram de kakreka ho so we league table na brown for na the year pa sesia nso atema kwa na da first Beche United and Che na ebo coach Bismarck ko bi mense chino January see Wababe Desis Ghana Premier League no Wababe Desis Brekum Chelsea at the 8th Bofu at the 5th nti won se brown for teams no mo ya de coach Maso Kunadu oka coach so ma win Ghana Premier League oka Evans Adote January no waka coach Prosperity Ogum 3 coaches in a league mo o matimi a win league titles and ohwe coach Maso go on the first on the league table but emo bia man remfi. The last 3 seasons, Kotokonkwan and Timia League no first round. Last 3 seasons. So share 3 seasons now make and coach some board G League, you know.
Yeah.
A 3-year ban your board now share against Kotokono. And a 2 after the G League, you know. We are Kobo do after Kobo Wafa and I think Liberty Professionals only and a 2 as well with the G League in the second round. Osha last season just 3 games to spare. And media makoshe has to focus in Accra and Adriana start to lose here and a media G League nti mostly the Ghana Premier League so person G League na na second round and a general teams no etimi G League no nti enye first round because maka 2 teams has to focus and then Adriana Stars and 2 teams are out of the last 3 no ometimi Ghana Premier League no in the second round of this season. You know, Gatesburg say me say goals now or anti American. I still maintain.
Also didn't know can't question about it.
You know, me say goals goalkeeper no one ball now you 2 no one ade. A Premier League goalkeeper that you expect something better from him. You expect him so be against Ali and the likes. You know, we a basic error for a Premier League goalkeeper. A basic goalkeeper who go to Africa. You know, you don't expect this performance. And I'm saying that defender no. But no man see why you no. You know, Obi a serious will defend will not defend that way. That is why I'm saying that the 2 good for me were questionable.
Okay.
Maybe
all right. No, be so train adwene say dey nti na heart of ogni me dey MSC bia questionable goals. I said na o kan no. Also go here last season goals dey PP mo no.
We see no nim na fans.
No, he tried very well not to save the ball.
Okay. All right. Intibeko Newton Lati married that
officiating our league me who say coaches so performance me who say players performance and a general overview of the league thus far. My first point in the officiating it's been average so far
it's been very normal to say you did a Sunday special na who say interpretation of the law so no ye juma and we are one who say lines no any center ref no air coordinate said you open or no and you two and three delay in decision making ni nyina almost say wrong and you third one on betcha hoping somebody be papa ba the beba no so the confusion be saba delay game no general miscommunication nyadwuma say gadget ne bo ho ana embo ho nyadwuma and sometimes who say omo coordinate as a unit and on back game no it will be crowd flag it me call na center no trend so fanto ni nyina so ye league no so officiating there it's been very very average for players you know this season or they compare in the last 3 seasons I feel enya new faces e league no pa me kasa no empanimfo no dodo na ni league no bebre sa the Safutela mo me kan say generation no dodo na akọ na ubenya Steven Diyu mo na APP ba Peter Akwa of Kumasi Asante Kotoko somwa enkran na pie more e wo mu so unya omo as ope it will take a bit of time so players no general omo yo mafamu de but ni soro as compared to the previous seasons you know coaches ne de omo bom homoden pa na coach from Poman so ni say atop ne de man sa yes started first game second game third game aye ko nyina ne say oh bofo air cross miracles but say no o hwehwe bofo a omo ni top 4 no kra mu o mate ba fit other teams so air perform so well shockingly Samatex after say King Faisal coach no Rudina Dino or tena future and no ka so perform excellently Samatex Samra boy but who dey call season ba we am say coach and work onko and no Rudina ko fa adwuma no o hwa Samatex general almost so osoro bi almost perform pa other clubs traditionally ya na omoje top for the boss no and almost kotoko ka ho bi media maka ho bi omoje top no bo ho no house folk dey last 2 games no ama work aside just also handbrake mo kakra but traditionally big guys ni nyina no as compared to previously omuntimi dominate osoro so far what the games na kana overall
no memma wa ba ho na Michelle Bobby
yes
Michelle Bobby say 11:30 the first draw no ebeba Kessben jackpot mpamcho me can say about dubako epaimu a first 50 million and 5,000 cedis no bones at the beche *256*2# no dial no selective 4 number 4 Kessben jackpot and me ko bones wo na ma say odisike din kan no 5,000 why na ko no bones
Sergio masom ewo the cash room na me bie kukuo no so no and 10,000 Ghana cedis ne guma ekwama nipa mienu na chese ene no eye jackpot ebomma wa ejetre mu a enya asem ketwa die etwa so ya ne se fafo na box *256*2# na select option 4 eye Kessben jackpot uboshema a coupon and a ticket eye 10 Ghana cedis ti dodo obi apese utwa bia no na wa enter ho ebe prompt for pin no unya enter pe o ticket ne beba ha na otie ya jetre mu a 50 million enyes ka ketu o yes Sergio Adama enefie bi mbe ya de ye Sergio kwa ndume na de bende Sergio si ye van chat tie for ni ahwefo tu tie Kessben 92.9 Kessben 93.3 o she Kessben television enne yankwe point at the first 5,000 Ghana cedis a year 50 million sikadada no eko ediamano Sergio Adaroma Sergio Minko yeah 50 million no
I don't know about this kind of better I know about the better I don't numbers of this kind of better
Sergio 50 million asem ni eka yo 5,000 oh yeah vanche *256*2# no select option 4 a Kessben jackpot ticket 10 Ghana cedis per why they win the first 5,000 cedis no 50 million why 0244 609 ** 0244 609 ** pacho wa o number ni se utie Kessben FM 92.9, Kessben FM 93.3, and I will share Kessben television. Check your phone, also see free 50 million cities, 5,000. A good phone, also see check it. Check it, see 0244 609 star. Sergio, 5,000 call aka another 5,000. And also Eda Kukunumu Yadebeche. Now why? And we need the next 5,000 cities, you know. And no, a bit
Mumpani mami, tentem, why and I 5,000, 50 million. I could go before so say, enter, Messiah, I drawback, when I say 50 million. Why in a draw, no, she can't go good phone, so go fee a champ on me, Pato, Yania Brewer, Ube me on nominee, Obi, at the chain, come on, many background were lying, so hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Casafre here, first, I mentioned. Wow. Ojo mention, Casafre here, first, eh?
Letitia.
Casafre here.
Pacha me Casafre bomb Sukumase.
Sukumase.
Pachane.
50 million, I beg you phone, so say,
Pachane.
I'm so fine out here.
Pacha, me what tech economy.
Okay, tech bomb so okay. Now you are saying when you 50 million.
Hey, Pacha me last na me the
last na the you know. Go on this SK amount of fire BB. Wow. See, oh, yeah, my crying is at the time. Oh, then I'll catch it up. Yeah, 50 million. I beg you about this phone. So,
but you mean the main
oh. What's your frost saying?
But your family teacher.
This is how you're my baby.
But your Maria University. I'm a planning entrepreneur and I'm okay,
this guy there now dream home. Say everybody, but then how the be?
I'm a patron. I'm a page trains. Never money be.
Okay.
Na me di biya schedule
master. Oh, nyango po na cho 50 million anopeya. So we say the biya na genuine pa.
Patron me da se.
Nyankopon ase nyenye na abede ase Nyankopon na diska no ache Letitia ye ne enwe na fe o mani secret ata manfo ewa ha o se afi no we university na ne maame eye bodu ibi o de bi be ma no na de aka no ono so e de aye de opese otimi e de eye Nyankopon na ache Oscar Letitia mesan ache 50 million ebiem o se ne lasa no di goose no kofi una umuska na bibi yayo.
Yes sir. Yan mani aje senko ko nyeska.
Also last of the goose no kofi.
Etilo bia sana de nete.
Yeah.
Maka bibi ya ska yenya yempe.
Sure.
Zika yenya yempe.
Asoko no wo onye.
Nso bia twa bibiri nso onya nwie but ono de ba ko pe ebe ye no so onye ska no. Obi asoso a o real need for ska no. Utie no reaction. And then some kind of plans are or real need for ska no. Anana ba ko be win ubisa no se nwumre de bottles.
Yes.
What if I know? Never compare. For no never compare Letitia never the really good scan. And I'm not so let's well done. Which just have encouraging for a real thing and I see what Kessben has said. Real time and the only scan until Biotuma Munye. Sebi nyase me adwuma ha nka me tam phone wo
opaki ntoko na me ku phone so no
ya na my tempted sebi
ntoko opaki me ku phone so
ya me tempted do me kind of pressure that one we are my friend say one year but I am here no on say me because ya na my tempted sebi bi
okay into Letitia
but you know I'm so excited
yes sebi hu ye oni Newton they gonna put need this one.
Because I'm looking at a young lady at university. Mami ni binoni bina physical great they started BB. And first time I hear jackpot. She's the one who has won
50 million.
She was an train. Was this car can in
one or last Ninim the oil and baby or one. Says he so okay, come area. 5,000.
I can't was to a baby will be here now, best or not, what than among 1,000 votes.
Okay, it is here. Monkoswa Namuncha. Messiah, the other draw no, by 12 between 12:30, 12:40. Now I heard there's 50 million and 5,000 number sign account so. Now what general?
Yeah, general.
Yes, sir.
And your message you are Makwekwe.
Hey.
Jackpot
433.
Yeah, jackpot worry me now. Every day I'm trying.
Was it 443? Was it 443? Okay. Was it formation energy 443?
Plus 11.
Check it out.
But I said the goalkeeper Unana into can defenders.
You can't formation if I go keep on count. We are to go part on position.
Alex Asamoah Makwekwe say.
Also message me from jackpot worry me now. Every day I'm trying. Tell Sir Joe I'll come to take all my money from him. Tell him Abba.
Alex Asamoah Makwekwe. I'm on for a ball go krum ho.
Right, I say Argentina Dr. Ogum Daso use in figure on the wings. Kema yahu adwuma na Osha Kalu Watara a new striker coach na the kofa by ya discuss how opese unya the power out of the striker e kwan be fa so obe use no. Na Jonas so kan send him on message back by e ma make say from last season ya banyina no obusa se hwan na na ekotoko wingers a unya bi when I kotoko 2 and 3 na unya bi na omuna form the skeleton of the team na name ababi o ka say oh our wingers ho but this is the reality. Osha Dr. Tim no oni natural wingers a omo cross ball no bi ba those wingers no oya omo create ball no omo sa pego na ahye ni bia so o twen so the ball ne kofa ba bia flag no no asend aba or otra halfway line no obe send a half diagonal ball dia ba no omo nyina be kura ball na ko so be take ni partner out e dia ba be hye na de so omo baba ya Peter Akwa Infege Morrison all of them naturally omo nya good crosses of the ball. And nunti manager no so up 3 players up front and no that's so use in figure based on experience anyhow or captains no ho ne adaptability or dressing room and no that's so use in figure so obeko so busa na question ba ko mi busa no say during preseason any off season market wing do no bie no kotoko help players no ma hwe team a ball last season we say wingers nim into natural wingers and now man hwe no. This question me busa number 2 Imoro created 13 assists from left back position as at now Imoro ko yi why and the creativity e hye nsa na Imoro role no why they be play Joe at the free Bolga or say can we talk about Kotoko game no against Enra in Swatre with the moment discuss it go no free quickly ene referee no ense me monitor o enfa free ho no mosisi general na nsan ya call Audu Isa so question o say Dr. Ogumonya ne tactics right eno so e wo ho no question ba ko na o no mo de ba na ye discuss eno ye ready e beto aso na ye de ye nkomo no e de free ho no I think say eno na be the preferred one. This video no e happen right after a goal no e share na sequentially you follow processes na e be go through baby am highlight no Dan Lad on the referee no come almost starting say omudi na fashion within baby a wo bia at this point ye hu bone ya Henry Yesu why but Dan Lad e di akira all patcho now Steven do you e she go no na camera no de koto no so e maye so camera no back to Dan Lad and a center referee Hansen omu twitwen komo e wo center circle Dan Lad eguso a ono na di nkomo referee Hansen susu 80 asem e wona sum now hold it o hwe ba bia Hansen or portrait na o ti asem at the same time nsa e ko ne back pocket right no e ho na cart no omode hye so obi a owo enchen fort no or either of the lines eguso a o ka bibi kire Hansen say ever no ne kasa or the card no e hye nsem and you can still see say 1 minute 20 seconds near Dan Lad this carefully na omon person ba bi o magina ye refikala obeti ya take over mama yakebe me de pa o hwe Kotoko player na o hwe white no a oni Nsuatre striker no goalkeeper Kotoko last defender America o hwe white tower tower
white who white tower and blue tower
okay the mu ya
sure last defender no hwe white tower
okay I feel no
so ref o hwe blue tower no so refer to
Insuatre player okay
that's how we interpreting law no which are offside position and also ojina offside
I feel like the attacker no ebe ball
ojina offside position yeah okay So based on interpretation of offside position of the assistant in him, but the arrow no form no air point baby a striker no ne nine wo, and the arrow no a sinitrase no air point baby a kotoko defender no so ne nine wo. So there's almost about inches, half a meter, a differentiate between the position and the not even you are my baby a general. A player for Henry Yesu a circle no Satan had the ladder banning chain from the goal post to be a center circle your way.
Yeah, Joe. The AC, time born a tornado, according to my source, and I just said, Nabasa, so I could show descent. Into that time, Nimunano. And I referee man kwani but Odi come and a yellow card.
Okay. After the ball no tornado na nya restart here.
O two brika call assistant referee and what because that time I could show dissent. That is in our laws no. Dissent by word or action means a yellow card. And no man a yellow card. And in today just say the
yellow card first one within the 14th minute of the game.
Oh, yes.
And
second yellow card.
And a second yellow card.
Oh, we have calm down. Mama Nunsi.
Mama Kalanchi.
Timer. Or call assistant referee no. Or call referee no camera and catcher. Or man a yellow card. And it's not or red card dada. And it's not yellow card dada. And it's followed by red card. So because I go by the way, sir, who say actions, sir, the lad a follow now. I can say the lad and necessary. Strong card man, mea, and can pay. That was
on for card and man
because the essence of where, sir. Now and then we go, who say we were yellow card that. It's only so much and su card no. Obia who say and su that time the red card the crab man no. Now I run in Pabuada.
Oh, meaning say
that time no who say with the yellow card no or them say definitely he'll go out and it's why not worried but not the lad pressure say any panel card it's the gaba yanka that on trend who say the card or the man the lad was following him pressure no say or the lad in na eba it was to the bottom ground now the lad hano.
That's not
okay. Referee say restarting game no. E so nya buto the OABM. So anything I'm just say player and demeanor. That player and demeanor na no jira park no so no. Come a man yellow card e to say second caution no. The player and himself definitely he will go out. It's referee no time. So be bibia so opre akoyi kan.
No mo anusia kala.
So time according to me source no ono person just say o man na the lad here ni sa no now why confuse so obebuki eti obebuki no na reflect say not just yellow card that because fourth referee fight
in the time of the yellow no che when who say no ama no yellow
that is the point
who say from yellow
na the referee it man ka say dan lad na ha no the BAC ma a place na referee chest la no mu yom card ed man to hear they see na the referee completely forgot so bo follow with red card and then came to the center but what am I say it no where oyi card next time oyi card na da do nechi am na training sa the body man na do kwatre no it I think that there was a gap it means so enipa
communicated to him yes because baby a yellow no near is not captured. Unim say Yemi Kofi was
it's not captured in terms of the highlight when I say match now what's it no match na
so me 90 minutes now
but that's serious
and now Unim Kofi was Sun City he's giving us a different equilibrium kakra osa frames here osa no what stadium go no osa lines ni pe die center referee na je.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
you so send a message Abraham says here nipa na fendi anga ho. O say line no pegai. O flag it.
They say ani yan discuss go no. Another error from Calabar discuss.
About me the blame I'm a lines no.
Another error so ya who be an lines ni gina out. Ya who be an line so gina.
On say
but mo post they say assistant no pegai.
And the hands insist
now uni bibi we put there say easy say if the linesman really raise the flagger they may say they will be called because match in say a complete offside and definitely they will have questions to answer
okay
and the answer referee ko kana say me dey pejai no referee na ya then referee no
baby I say no ya live game ni anjo we Ana mo
live game we ama.
We ama.
No ya we hin.
Omo nyina
after nya na yellow ni bae. Nya na first yellow na ka.
Yeah, we no Kessben say live game na yehwe na hu bibia say wa ho. Yeah. Yan show we.
But keep way one.
Hansen na so ja refidi.
Oh,
no, many and the again say so ja refidi.
So the point I'm raising is if indeed the Oka say Aston referee no confirm say he raised the flag. But the referee no overrule the flagger. Then the referee na benya no punishment manos
because line no cry say you assign another game, Sunday game, weekend games no di o.
Referees won.
Who be so be happy that flag.
Well, ndi wan.
Kala abakasa asem kra tie. Let's say referee we kasa krampa, eno krampa no benya problem tie. Go sha referee first you should look at your assistant. Now kasa there.
Or say flag be an kosro.
I will share na stand the flag.
Be an kosro. That is what I'm saying. Because I know said because born that time now. Somebody called in and said born I start referee crap in your flag. So me I sent the message say Charlie we must be fine.
Now have you asked that referee?
But I've not got that.
So but that's the point.
I got
but that's the point. After asking who Obia catcher say Aston referee raise the flag. We've gone ahead to ask the referee. Referee why don't you ask the Aston referee whether indeed he raised the flag or not?
I'm say Andy and Naru so they are to this year. Maso Hansen referee when you referee.
Issues in the doors.
In some one who does too much. Maso Hansen. Kofi, too much. Too much. Referee back.
People are even problem. Say, I also call lines in honor. Then on any cocaine. Because you know myself and they say, or catch up and say a live match in go there officer. Uncle check it, uncle his screen. And that's all.
Okay, so one thing I want to ask and they said, did the Aston referee report answer to the referee? Say be body na tem. Say ukala uka descent. Descent say me kono ka say offside. Say me do atem. Me forgot my say.
No crowd dey in honum.
Yeah, but I think
we Nurudin ni download ni jira ho.
We answer here. I want to see the answer action, but say Nurudin the man yellow card me to me complaining. We shall send the sakwa ko referee in chair.
Okay.
So what I say.
11:54 Emre no ko. Yemfa insianza sa no bia ka safu de.
General complications so
now. Safu ko say
but this one will be our video would admit say me first me video no say I then when one connect ball na so no journal me say be na connect say na ka ball dia angena ball ni fiba ni bebe goalkeeper ni gina ni there on block goalkeeper ten no bet meja but we show the bio no say on na connect ball no man say pool in a job position mean why this can elude them omo nyina
you have got into who
what is no way.
What is the way? What is the way?
Okay,
the line one. Line no cry. They say you some man another game. Oh, Heart of Lions near Diana no. So lines man. I send referee no. So I buy answer to it. I man said that. And you know James Osafo. Man also game. Oh,
yeah. Fourth official one of the games.
Meaning free referees no. Creative problem.
Fourth official one of the games. But appointment in before.
Osafo James Asare. Omo before, but. When you are going to free,
I general boy and Kai said now you message them. Sana general person.
That could they send me baba. Now we are free.
Everybody is
some hands into no go on the
flag.
That be a problem.
But this is so poor. This is so poor. This is so poor.
But sometimes some why
this is so poor.
You can't blame me for this one here. You can blame the referee, not the referee.
The referee.
No, Mr.
Referee so bet me blame no. Hansen bet me blame Hansen.
Football.
Who say you to me?
And there can so nye game we ko Hansen.
What's the referee blame?
Who blame center no?
Raise the flag.
Doko ebia say like no pay that flag.
I don't disagree. Even if the Aston referee didn't raise the flag, we a team of referees, so we a center referee. Punishment ba obenya bi. Now what team blaming in this? What team blaming in this?
Actually, what I'm saying is this particular maybe offside we see here. We find it very difficult for the referee to see because born who say go by
non position way
say on picture no when they say say ntibenya so who the picture
but don't say you cannot blame him
no this is offside.
He's part of it.
No he's part of the team.
He's part of it.
It's a teamwork but I'm saying is what I'm saying is this is offside. That is a idea you man.
Omo ko bi chese line no flag.
That is
what you want go bi
let me tell you. I asked my job. Say this is a new man. Mati say yes, assistant referee no. I don't say kala bibi sa NC.
Find out from that referee.
Yes, I'll find out.
2 years I me can wa.
Oh no, I've asked the to set that referee because so yeah. Somebody say he insisted. I don't think so. He insisted.
One day, we create problem.
They are listed about 6 or 5 issues.
Referee for the hard
Okay, Nipa Odeba no san can say anawa we kotoko performance in
general.
Gusu ya hwe we na wia yam next one. We are taking time.
I would do is say Dr. Ogum onya enema right. The tiani say Dr. Ogum onya enema bebre wrong. Oka coaches are omunya longer preseason, you know. Oka coaches omunya more time at Dr. Ogum ka home, but only 6. You can repeatedly say game no so analyzing the year there Dr. Njintum say Andrews no dey anybody 6, you know. Onye 6 adwuma fama no on and off the ball kura no ball nkura no. And yet the principles of a DM and a boy no demonstrate, you know. On the 6 ni.
No, but then Dr. Ogum ka omunya long preseason.
Make up preparation.
No.
He had time to prepare.
No, I disagree. Omo munya short no count. Your time Legon City Sunny Park we see. Man ko start here juma. Hwe omo san wo ma pe na ayi besin ko hin champion ko ha. Hwe Kobe Mensah has been with we see Heart of Lion coach do for Division 1. Nation FC coach. Omo qualifier no mo appointed no. The oil late more than your friend saying. You Heart of Folk coach no. One man them. I can give you countless examples of one.
Onya say obeposo.
No,
good.
That's the longest.
It's not the longest.
Not to me. Time no nya no. Me to me. Time no nya no. He had even a fair idea say team no on the Bible scene now. So even the fans knew, we all knew say we coaches between nya kotoku adwuma. And I'm saying say he had the time to prepare and go to the market for 6. On no call be person he knew say so for 6 ba. Before adwuma he knew say adwuma ba turn him so. E say ko prepare ba. There's no justification. Yes.
That is true.
He knew say 2 and 3 new team from last season. What actually no?
They know comparing to others.
And I'm saying to me enough time.
You can say he had sufficient time. Fine. But when you say he has the longest, then
I didn't say longest though.
That's the way you use.
That's the way
you use. Sufficient time. Man, can't say longest.
Fine.
Yeah. So other man can say coach has sufficient time. Ogum can home. And they obey to my fine. It's my channel on sufficient time. He had to have 6. He had to have 6. Yes. Now Osha team no obey inheritance no general. Na owo ne Midfield no nko na owo Lamptey, Gamma, Kayeke, Mudasiru, Agadas and all Justice Blay. These are all boys that are rich over prime. Based on your standard way. No one Bella or Infegi and all coach and nothing or free future stars ever. So looking at the team, what the Mubarak in the Ganiu, ni Abalora. Ebabe Soso with Dan Lad being a deputy. Now the Moro and in native Soso. The team was so rich. So doctors should have known longer. Said team no or Babefa League in the J, you know. Oh, Nyani say. So he should have prepared. But he said 2 and 3. And right player were using throughout the season about 6 and not about 2 in Swatre. And you want me to forgive you, doctor? The other about 6, I could find free waffle. Unim the dada now. What didn't about 2 in an away game, and I didn't for that home game crown on your fifi homo. A cobo on Swatre, and it was massacre.
Midfield abe.
Richmond Poku. Okay. What in the deal line up in do say El Babayara in Swatre in away game. Very tense grounds, and I didn't go share fifi. And the ocean fifi the piano. Utu no I didn't go share. Right back. And then Central first start time Busa will say, or guess Japan 2 or Yari now suspension. Also, no, for tactical reasons. And how do you say Busa say? For tactical reasons, and on your results on now, when you go in the rest of CA, go no, or more prepare no left back in the horn, or more finishing. Oh, baby, a right back in the one. And now go no, or more prepare baby a left back in the bench. I think say a bit late, but just a makeshift decisions. A bump to say the no go see an alpha. Sharif ever support to a chair for in a back 3 whatever as so yeah so the bet me push full backs and I higher okay say your point passable na o chichire no 2-1 chichire no jeno obekọ nanim dada so give me a half offensive duty half defensive duty in a back 3 Sharif be kan routine ho ene ensu won onya wo me yansa wachire no timi ngia na benyi wo no mako 2 central midfielders no Lamptey ne Rocky Dwam na betimi abo no about 3 strikers in a 3-4-3 so be a full backs no omo on rely omo in the final third or team no akwa short in recoveries. Me opinion kakra no I say tactically manager no hwe. Manchester United problems no are recurring. Na me wo ho idea and I say me take here say. Yes started from David Moyes and Giggs time no. Near back Van Gaal, near back Ole Jose Mourinho, near back Carrick and Ralf Rangnick, near back Ten Hag. All of them
enema mienu a eta repeating ho o man miensa one player power. Jose Mourinho enya player power. Don't forget Paul Pogba issues by Fellaini, false nine, I know Yusuf Fellaini. Player power, Jose Mourinho yabi. Vanguard, Di Maria ne Memphis Depay. Ono munya issues bebre. Radame Falcao mo issues bebre poppe by. Oba benya Ole at some point. So intimi addressing Roddy Akoso. Ten Hag similarly player power as I be drew say. All of these coaches in tactically almost any issues. Number 2, Jose Mourinho at some point was say Pogba mebo DM na aye issues back and forth. Only you see do big games and not about defensive ideas, not the results. Smaller teams in na omie na yasheno. Honestly, tactical issues. Only player power no initial bebre as compared to the tactical issues and or struggle. And at Ten Hag so the essential about boom. Tactically, Ten Hag so yes also able to so all consider player power. Dressing room is control and tactics. And you me and on a since Alex Ferguson general coach bia obeba bia no ya na ye de ebo din. So oh share me or say me preferred system and a formation. Naturally, I mean see at the end of the day, me need preferred formation say 4-3-3 and person dey adwuma. Naturally bo mu kura so ntesa. At some point, so share squad I will not 1 minute or systems according to our players and our materials. So I'm not fit to say over BM in a 4-4-2 and no BM. I'm not fit to say over defensive plans and not BM. I'm not fit 4-2-3-1 4-3-3 something and no BM. I've always been a coach. Me so see identity. Every coach be a be na me see be in general. Me see me limit me to a particular coach. Me share my so do me share Michael or say me share Dr. Ogum, me share Samuel Bodu. Me see efio be a mini mentor na obuza say me mentor mini mentor me share Alex Ferguson how to me manipulate referees a key my coaching career no me share Alex Ferguson pa me say so share Jones Atikofi how to me manage big boys I want a dressing room the days of house folk more squad no na me follow Cesar Jones pa nya me fa the currency me say so follow Hassan Shiata he's one manager or man me who how he dominate oh sorry as a team you better opponent so Hassan Shiata of Egypt open quick facer me pe Jose Mourinho Antonio Conte ne other managers quick lo mutimi ehhehwe mo nsa so me need one particular manager say me hwe no but all of the coaches you know general me pick bibi at the free one more I say in that order Manchester strikers here edisui Bekwe Mbella Kwame Poku Charles Taylor ya yi no Asteris a free kakra se Franco aye eno ho adwuma na na hindu obo ani Pasoni Yakuba ena Alex Asamoah Makwekwe me number 1 Eric Bekwe out of this Bekwe me top striker say Joe technical quality go a ho den ordinary striker into me fan to net Eric Bekwe ebetimi this go no the amount
okay
or a serious finisher
wow
because a serious
not to number 1
edino
mama Mary listen no more ura kasa me pe dine ba out no
Makwekwe Sonny Yakuba Eric Bekwe
Nana Hindia
okay
na Bekwe a serious finisher general chance ya average striker be bra ho no Bekwe be yadwuma na ma ho am obi a so regina me number 1 me number 2 Alex Asamoah Makwekwe physical power say you bully defenders and find your way out but be a gina bia or the night two ball na chibetimi akwa net Alex Asamoah Makwekwe obetimi boy in a 4-4-2 say obi ball kan ho we very conversant ne ho nkyere no kra obetimi agya ho aba be pebo no bi abo kakra onye too skillful but ne catch back mienu a odi be yi ne ho afiri mu de Makwekwe general obetimi ayesa adwuma ne de ma me number 3 Mbella one season obedi wa ha no it was top notch. Don't forget, and no one Cameroon for the friend. And it was a time and then it goes, you know, saying you are not last minute of a fan hokoya. Like Mbella general or 5 goal king no at the fat ubia any so. Mbella was a top notch or headinity or shannon abin commotion nanifa and were very, very flexible in the 4-3-3. Mbella tosso me and sa
Nana Akotos Yao Ano.
Yes.
Nana Kotos Yao Ano.
Nana Kotos Yao Ano.
Senso Nana Kuto enti apona obo use Franco Narus Isiwa
Ese do otiapo
you use Nana Kuto da Nana Kuto ya obi a mentia beto nkache yes Nana ya chia no pay
Nana
Kuto formerly of KM okay
yeah
Mako for Nana Hindia as my fourth striker Nana Hindia was not the flamboyant type of striker. But say who see no way defender there on any day forget it. And now Hindia was a real beast. Or her defenders. Okasa on started pressing Mawa. And the style of play to say Alexaso, formerly of Legon Cities, formerly of Interlies. Defender be a we are beyond and Hobart Council where we game. No one out on Hokokano. He's always up for tassels. And now Hindia or winning duels. And when he goes so eshe. But technically, on Drew Queen, on Drew Makwekwe, on Drew Bella.
Okay.
And now Hindia Beba. Kwame Poku.
Nana Hindia.
Nana Hindia.
Technically, on Drew Queen. On Drew.
Makwekwe on Drumbella.
Hey, asemini kedio Nana India. Wow. Those days Nana India. Orient was it.
Kwampoku.
Una all technical eye. Okay.
But I think I tended to agree with Newton in terms of finishing.
Okay.
I mean,
finishing.
Technical finishing. I think Bekun will
Bekun
be ahead
also.
of, yes, of
Okay.
Dua. Yes, Dua or her defenders. But you see,
chance here mention.
Who go now? Aisha no Kudus share no. Anna where? So time I far bond ban. Everybody thought so go lay ball na their man. As na you know West Ham player no. Until you took the goalkeeper in defense on a Bequin, sa quality na now. Bequin. Hey, Bequin was a good.
Bequin against Kessben FC.
Sure. Brankesi. I remember Sagu no. Yo, Bequin was a good finisher.
Bequin against Opele.
Tema
Youth.
No, Bequin was a good finisher.
And the Odeka Bankuno.
He really want to become a
good. Bequin. Benku Uchino no ascendi na yesu.
Oh. Next time Oshi na no come. He was a good finisher actually. He was.
Okay, yentu aso.
Kwampoku ebetoso 4 general ewo honomo na Sonny Yakuba Abba.
Okay.
Kwampoku beba.
What I disagree.
Sonny
Yakuba ahead of Kwampoku.
Okay.
All right.
Doesn't Marijata lie Picho Musimani's assertiveness on decisions of management? Akwa Semedin. Imagine a black coach walking out on Ali of Egypt.
He's so right.
McCarthy,
yes, McCarthy is so right.
Yes.
Say, oh, your manager, and so you're assertive. A dear would demand their own say, right. Sometimes administrators come on to us here, but cost a probia or mutimi better us later. Sometimes, and by to have the balls to walk off.
Okay.
Picture the end all canal. As a manager, you need that.
Okay.
And I'm sure Mon Bobo Mudinana or me different calibers, but picture is rightfully in that bracket.
All right. Enter Messiah at 5,000. Cedis, 50 million sikadada no. Me say enchekra between 1230 1240 meche sa sikado nti monkoswa na ebia ne wodia star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash no dial no select number 4. Me pa select number 4 and no be ma Kessben jackpot number 4 na fe 10 Ghana cedis na ebetio na fe o chese wo do hu awura jackpot no emu ubetuma wini 5,000 na akano de din kan no eyoba otibomso on the winning na metitin same is all bad grams any mami achen be don fisika nya or something and you know obadum na bibi miki kan sembi so mama me hu no ahakran ka mani baji pa Leticia eni ni din oba na fe samba kwa na menu bi ansana second draw no maye na Hindia wasn't an arrowhead striker he was more like a number 10, a second striker to Sheila Al-Hassan Orlando and Ekai away. Jamsco and so the message we teaching last season these referees deliberately made Kumasi Asante Kotoko benefit from one officiating. Then they started doing their thing against Kotoko. When we were complaining, they will say, when we complain, they will say, keep quiet, you have benefited from officiating. The same thing is happening this season. It's a strategy. James could anyway, and so Abba. In SMP. The same Newton said Japan is the weakest link in Kumasi Asante Kotoko setup. Now, what is he saying? James could NSI Ebusa Newton Latte Marie Jata. Me free no so me quite Kessben Accra. Gattisberg also saying, good morning. Did Andy really say our goals against Mediema were questionable? Okay, I'm saying I can't wait. Okay, if this is exactly what he said, then I don't get why my colleagues kept him on the chopping board on various platforms. This is harmless. Okay, intino na emso man tina see intina omodi answer no and so by the biggest problem we have with our league is the TV broadcasters. They are not helping our league at all. Victorious Collins, they also the Abrain Anope no. Didi Akumadan Senior High School. I want to know from your superlative crew. I want to know their judgment. If Dr. Ogum really knows his players after 8 games, I think his selections have been Kotoko's biggest problem so far. Kumasi Asante Kotoko's best performance as at now was against Hato Accra Lions, and that's a substandard for the team's pedigree. That's substandard for the team's pedigree. Didi Akumadan Senior High School. That's way a brain. All right. I'm in Konaro. But do I think Coach Ogum should be blamed for yesterday's poor performance based on his selection? Andy, UCC Cape Coast. Naro.
Okay, General. Baku Bisa rating on the GPLM say Abu Bosu be brief. First of all, I think that maybe I improve attendance at the stadium. For me, there's been an improvement over there. In terms of a standard of player, there's not much to say as compared to the previous seasons. And officiating for me, we are seeing early days yet, but the number of games are referees' major decisions. Ama yenya the right winner, and as a teams are losing points, so the referees would have to up their game. Obi say you close Babayara na Asante Kotoko beboni game. Send a GFA no. Who choose you match venue 1, what you see the alternative venue. Asante Kotoko choose Dr. Chase Sports Stadium as the alternative venue. So a Koba say NSA ministry ni close Babayara for renovation, and then Kotoko will be heading towards Dr. Kwame Chase Sports.
Been a busa keke. Say, because stadium no be here for semi-final games.
No,
maybe after we know.
Yeah, but those things, yeah, you ain't getting it clear. You see, closing stadium down. Hey, time about major works. No, it should be a normal by CBC. What is required at the stadium? No, hey, just enhancement. It does not require closure. Say what to stadium.
Okay.
But I say when because here 2 stadium, just obey major works.
Okay.
If you are replacement cry, if you are pitching cry, but to now and for if you are over here with dressing room, but to one for. But what is required? Oh, stadium, enhancement.
The Dicacre can
and Tinya, there is so close to stadium. Now, close to Baba, some messy Ghana.
Okay,
I have a blast about match. I have a medium money,
blasters.
I bet you could a crack to last. They may channel because they can play matches with Bia. I'm saying, say, close to Baba Stadium. Black Stars.
I remember the background to the question. Say, or since young fan say Black Stars say bebo match. Na enunti young close na young prepare for the Black Stars game.
No, you postpone Kotoko match. Tie Kotoko match.
The question of where Black Stars will play wouldn't come in because or since young fan say Black Stars bebo World Cup qualifier. Na enunti young close no mumfanye bibia Kotoko bebo.
And I'm saying said that does not amount to closure of the stadium. Ebia ya two almost stadium yebe
narrow the can on say
metina say but ono say Black Stars bebo kan ne nko bebo no he
baba ya
close stadium for renovation
enya dey say yebe 2 stadium man sana Black Stars ya prepare for Black Stars match do one thing say
it is a Kotoko match
na say no man get na obeye
come postpone Kotoko match last
Ghana ha no on say be man be Kofi say na you close and Blasters be boy. And I'm saying the question no and yet say Blasters be boy because a Blasters game nintin and nipa no susu say bia and nintin ye be close.
Was that the question?
Mamusa Kofi we. Yemfan say Mediema on betima ball group stage you know El Babayara Stadium. Okay? Yeah. It do semi-final. I want to be more Babayara Stadium.
I haven't seen that.
Sana say
Babayara ready?
Yeah. Champions League, CAF Champions League, semi-final. Oh, so friends say,
what I read, what I read did not make reference to semi-final match. What I read was making reference to Cape Coast Stadium. Let's get this clear. The Miridi, you know.
Yeah.
First of all, not CAF Dreams, no more per Accra Stadium, and then Cape Coast Stadium. Mediama, almost per Cape Coast Stadium, any almost stadium.
Okay.
Are you getting it? So Kumasi, and count. No Kumasi and count. And now, by whatever means, you know, Accra Stadium no there and count because yes, from that you know, report to offense inspection be anything and you're eligible. No, say they are eligible. Cape Coast and Kumasi. So Mediaman dreams in Adumo and look Cape Coast. And so by what means when people arrive to go and inspect Takwa Stadium, no, by whatever means, Omudo far Cape Coast Stadium. And I want to make a say, what's the right to NSA? I have to be honest. Okay, inspector Obi Stadium. So Bonaman here, but 10 days ahead or week. No, can't no man to ano. Everybody told can so clean, man cleaning. And I'm calling no say, and no maybe that I can't so munyano. And men do leveler omupe. And no ye Cape Coast Stadium beneficial. Are you getting it?
CAF.
Yes. So there's not been inspection of Kumasi Stadium in recent time to say it do semi final or multi ball. Are you getting the person?
Yeah. In the first inspection now, Ombeye Omji Babayara Tumuno. Kofi, are you saying say a bit more who's to CAF matches beer?
Yes, as of now, yes.
Final match beer a bit more who's to Kumasi Sports.
As I speak to you now, yes.
FIFA CAF
yes,
match beer.
Yeah, but I'm going to say maybe I'll be hosting and seeing after about 3 months. My friend, my normal deteriorate here. Then because I speak to you now, the Babaya Stadium is earmarked for World Cup qualifier, Black Stars.
Qualifier is fine, but the bit more who's to World Cup matches beer.
No World Cup, no match bigger than yes.
CAF matches beer. Because some time ago, doctor in charge of friends saying
Dr.
Banako and my lot of explanations on it. Matches are Babaya Rabbit Mahusu, Man Stadium, or Ghana.
I don't see the
leveler. Both my friend
because as I speak to you now,
I'm surprised. I say Babaya Rabbit Mahusu CAF match beer.
No,
FIFA match beer. Is that what you're saying?
As I speak to you now, Babaya Stadium on the 17th will host Black Stars World Cup qualifier.
The question is,
but there's no bigger match in Ghana than that.
Matches beer.
Yes, because
CAF organized matches beer.
But is that what you saying? You don't allow me to land. Now, what's a question for? What I'm saying is, the stadium there will host World Cup qualifier, and it's bigger than the Champions League.
Okay.
That is the point I'm raising.
Okay, into Babaya Rabbit Mahusu match.
As I speak to you now, Babaya Stadium, bit more hosty CAF matches, bit more hosty FIFA matches.
All matches.
Cape Coast Stadium, no, and I'm quite expecting and saying, almost say, ain't me hosty, and I'm categorizing match. No, if I say Black Queens bomb match, I'll be in a Cape Coast Stadium. Under 20 bomb match, I'll be in a Cape Coast Stadium. But Black Stars match, and then the Champions League, we know what to say, we know. But now, as you speak, the Babaya Stadium eligible to host World Cup qualifier and the Champions League. But you and I, you know, my maintenance culture, in the next 3 months, not deteriorate. I need a different matter. A different matter. Yeah, I have to be honest with this.
Minya is a uniform in the whole year. What we read now, what can I? All right. It is a Kufia who said, as at last inspection, Babaya Rabbit who matches beer, all categories. Okay. In the end, was
Obi besides say per the NSA letter no medium a bit me abo e wo Cape Coast na say Kofi touch ruby and I have also spoken to medium na issues no audit now can kind NSA letters na a bit interesting kakra na say one dreams akra they know it wasn't until medium for no HUC Takwa TNA as their first option, with Cape Coast as their plan B. And then for Dreams, it was Accra.
Accra and Cape Coast.
Accra and Cape Coast. Almost the early say you are Dreams in Accra and the main.
No, Accra and Cape Coast.
Sorry, Dreams Cape Coast.
No, Accra and Cape Coast.
Almost first Accra, Cape Coast their plan B.
Yeah, but the same thing I mean okay.
Yeah. So when the inspectors came, according to Mediema, CAF doesn't deal with the NSA ministry or whatever, they deal with EFI. So Mediema wrote to GFE, telling them say they should communicate, or they telling them say omono takwa any Cape Coast and they are more chosen venues. Takwa TNA is the first. If it doesn't wash, then it's that one. And to Omoba Takwa, and they told them say Takwa DNA is still under construction. It's not even on their list. And to Omunko Sunya Huajumu, they may come and inspect. Then that dreams so dear no dreams so dear no a Cape Coast so calf inspectors no even if we were not media macra they were still going to go to Cape Coast to inspect in the name of Dreams FC because now Dreams and himself and you're ready for it. So they went there. Now the issue is that ideally Mediama should have had a correspondence with NSA, especially Cape Coast. But I must say that communication went on from day one is the reason they played their 2 matches there.
No, but and the many problem.
No one
time now. Inspector Nebano. I saw Letino. What must you
let's develop the point. You see, we are accepting mediocrity in this country too much. Are we saying that? Are we saying that the National Stadium to say Cape Coast? I just said calf inspector say ba and suddenly developing a meeting a standard and trust you me and your toilet is why if and now pra na nkunya ufi and a man nunti omuka say when you fit for it enti the NSA is telling us say calf war ba eno na yebebo mama na no ma ya husisi ama your stadium na meeting standards na clearly as a stadium a meeting standard the abo search matches and that we should keep the standards. Besides that Mediama abo ewo honum 2 prelims games ewo ho abo ni nyina wi enti do you need to be told say there other see maintain standards and communication aspect
and no the bamuno na me bo and no the bamuno company ma o ma son be there no
Kofi mesro me bawo enti are we also saying that NSA omunya aware for any inspection and inspection team ne buy and NSA for bi o makwan no bi bia to ho e mo mu ye inspections na these are manufactured excuses.
Okay, so we are makasa.
I'm thinking that as I say NSA near up and doing and keep our facilities at the standards because it is their core responsibility to maintain these facilities. And the Nimsa Accra Sports Stadium is a national stadium. Cape Coast is national, Baba Yara is national. And Timua ya dia shamu nsasa ya samu resono. Aye masadia samu betre aye. And when you impromptu something, because when wabebo 2 matches or qualify will be enemies or qualify day. Say correspondence between NSA and a formality they should have done it. But the problem is that we are sleeping on the task of maintaining our stadium.
Okay, thank you. Point na me raise no. And they say, Joe, if you listen to me,
don't worry.
It said here, wow, what you know, man fight, boy, over them. You have a responsibility to keep yourself well, and I'll keep your room well. But at that when you saw baby about them, who's a will leave bed. They be out to our who's you demo, but the dance of oh, eba hono. A ya na no man necessary.
Okay.
82 and they say no. Imagine you say, this is the stadium, this is a facility. But they have qualifiers for her. Maybe they don't even know. So the difference between the qualifiers and in the group stage, you know. Don't me say, I no my ball. And normally you okay because that's where they played in those 2 matches. But no, say, but they are at different level. Into expect a different level of the facilities now.
Okay.
So and then I saw Odo be baby fee abe inspection. Irrespective of baby how deal one. Ali someone prior notice. Of course. And yeah, some wana me hu some dem official be abana one anagf official abana on car ba. Maybe a ponamano. But the point I'm raising and I'm certain of it because I've done this before. And they say Obama the Oban when they say this date me ba be inspection. Joe, if you grandpa the official no technical knowledge na maybe some question when the yarn on the crown, maybe a side and new because you didn't give prior notice say that say obeba for inspection. The point I'm raising, make us say they shouldn't keep the stadium well. Yeah, the Benamika NSA for some. Me at say America. Pitches makasa grass you do on the crown. A room grass you correct grass. And no master that. But the point now Mitch Business said they should have given them prior notice. Because stadium now, Timmy Hosty qualifiers no. At least Hansen Norman Karanga Krebia probably would have qualified for we say the group stages no. But because one impromptu mobile to no, so they will take picture asset there on but maybe only 10 days notice. I'll give you an example. When I arrived at Luanda, we say no. The pitch situation no. Charlie me do one my a bit disappointed. The guy told me say in 1 week time, so that's why they asked us say 1 week ahead of the match. Ebe me to be tried in 3 days. Man who's improvement above. Oh man fertilizer, no move trash every morning, no man fertilizer, no move trash. I could do match day, no not do level be okay. The only thing I did was to take the decision. In fact, I went to the organizer say because of pitch, no, Tim Beton baby do say no. I will not allow for the official training. Who's a team baba a day before match, so many training also. I will not allow for the official training. Man is you. No, me say me this is I have to make it. In terms of baby from home training. To me baby from a Sundance training here to preserve the pitch for the match day, you know, days, 10 days or 1 week, Joe, is a lot in terms of pitch. Any keeping stadium, okay. I'm saying they should have given them prior notice. I said, no, inspector. I'm not holding brief for anybody. Some moment you moment you say, and now more no man one year. Na kept because you can't almost stadium you can't some debia. You come some debia. So I was responding to the letter. Oh, Timmy, and Joe, number 2, you way so clear. Wow, this is a letter from CAF. Nowhere is Kumasi Stadium mentioned. Saying to do semi-final, different thing. Anyway, venue, Cape Coast Stadium, Cape Coast. Decision not approved. Only one venue assem and a letter in here. So Kumasi Stadium and make it appearance for her because nobody has been here. No, I say a semi-final. So we say so now we see. Are you
say letter not
general?
NSC actual. And no one seminar no air responded to.
Letter NSC
idea ban rano. And no one seminar now can was
fine.
I say you're quite too much.
Yeah, but Kumasi Stadium
General T, the second paragraph. The authority is, or the first part is they have seen a purported report said the Cape Coast Stadium is not fit for Mediema bra no say. The authority is strongly convinced that the Cape Coast Stadium, which attained its international certificate from CAF together with Baba Yara Sports Stadium in June 2023, is still fit for purpose and can host any category of international game.
No, that's wrong.
Way from NSC.
Because you know yes. I can even host because you know we have certification.
You are not the organizer. You are not the certification.
How can you say this? They've come to see it. We say no man and no man reject stadium. We say they can sue. How can you do all basis?
So is this letter I'm responding to?
You take that thing out.
Okay. I say
this man NSC actually no omubwa.
And then you know how can you say the Cape Coast Stadium is still fit to host we one crop by inspecting your senior fit? When are you inspecting? No.
But is it right somebody make inspection without informing the NSC?
That is what I'm saying. It was wrong. They should have given them prior notice. And American. They should have given them prior notice.
Have you found out from Mediema if there was no communication?
Oh yes.
From Mediema.
Yes.
Okay. So there was no communication.
No, get me right. Get me right. The word used was prior notice. I didn't say there's no communication. Prior
notice and communication.
No, communication is saying me background. Make I say me do stadium by inspection. Communication. But prior notice is say ebia and Friday next week Friday be by inspection. No man do mo so. That is what I'm saying.
I say
no worry on.
Additionally, in terms of interclub competition, it is the same venue that hosted Mediema FC preliminary games during the CAF Champions League.
Then doesn't carry. Now who's not a better than no man say?
Let me give you an example.
So who's what me who's not a no man say?
My example.
O person curious say, "Dear na e dey ma in common would no ntiase."
Ontiase. Only don't ntiase no.
Because of you them patch. Because group stage requirements are different from prelims.
Okay.
Prelims no cry live on TV. Inti CAF said dreams ball the prelims were across Sports Stadium. In one breath, Obasia or some Mediema NSC any agreement or what I say Mediema be born a club competition.
There was about too much so.
Meanwhile, was our refer say wabo who we are no as because stadium no qualified.
No, didn't I want to say
let us say so disjointed and at our level And at the National Sports Authority level, this kind of communication is embarrassing.
No, the Oma try the way say me feel say omunti the processing in ase. And omo do omo try to raw.
Embarrassing.
I'll give you an example. When I was at Ashanti Good, okay, say about Africa.
Yeah.
So my guys came here. In fact, it happened say Adam Fo. Omo buy no Ashanti Good. Obuasi Stadium no. Once between the pitch and the stands no. Once I born go. Yo, okay, Obuasi. Once I born can go. So truly, my friend told me, say, we say any team in eligible to qualify. And qualify. No matter the baby, I just as if you just said the call, yeah, Tatan twice and I say the carpet and I be the I mean something. But it was okay for us to play the qualifiers. What I say about qualifiers, no. Yeah, boy, any all the kind of ball. But also going to be qualified for the group.
One Mickey.
Well, you know,
and this argument will make sense if we know exactly what the inspectors look for to approve the stadium. But one thing is certain, it's not the field of play. Andy Derry.
Okay. Well, you know, a question about closure of Babayano. National Sports Authority, Ubeka, Kumasi Santiko, the general close na Black Stars ever qualified. Okay. General okay.
Babayara.
Yes. Babayara. Near Bolik. Obu close.
Yeah.
And na Kotoko. Support a second one from na am for team na nko boase. No the team no kwa Accra.
Okay.
Yes. Inti Babayano. Omu team tum according to National Sports Authority no. Omu team tum no ma prepare stadium no for upcoming game. Into World Cup qualify na eba no. Omu team close for be about 2 weeks. Say yeah ehwe juma kakra said the be a game in the team abaso. And then nam so
be a pitch na
pitch yes. Omu ye National Sports Authority aye bi ama kotokobo Accra. Yes. Omu ye bi ma kotokobo Accra. Into omu say ade a omu aye bi. Now this one, we didn't decide, but they will do it. So Black Stars World Cup qualify in Bebano. Ebia 1 week to Black Stars qualify on the 17th. No, they may close the stadium. No, second continue boho. No more prepare stadium no for the World Cup qualify. ABS pay. Some patch.
And yes, sir. The tenant say, sir, closure no. Now for major works, major innovation because CAF had inspected the stadium. Not even changing room and so number seat no. Friends say. Number of seats no for players no and so into you know bu changing room no omu bu so ko toilet wa omu bu ni nyina ebugum e seat no foforo
okay
no it is something you term as major renovation intended the matches because there's no changing room kwa omu bu ni nyina gum say wow now ko me I was going there to inspect actually into no a major renovation into omu close stadium no
okay
because now Kafa inspector says Kumasi Stadium no enye eligible say betimi abo into kaya before baba ye baba no ye kohwe stadium no ayi for crowd by Nigeria by inspector ye I let them ye ko home ko inspector ye but together ana ye jitu ma Blasters bobo wo e different from Blaster bobo match e wo ho na bia ye 2 days or 3 days ye say omu ye we omu disipo omu ye say and ye closure.
What's wrong with the Accra Sports Stadium? Why can they hold? Why can the stadium host CAF and FIFA matches since the Black Queens are not their matches there? Need Tommy, please ask Achi for me. I didn't know Black Queens me bo Accra Sports Stadium. Nafi Black Stars ne yina no ntimi
so categorize matches no category bia so ne requirements.
Yes.
For example, it's been passed for league games, but international games, there are no requirements, also a sin. And a Black Queens, there, and I'm sure obviously the category will be lower than a CAF Champions League and all those things. And Rube, because I heard the number of spectators are expected over there and all that.
Simabe miensa na infant say 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, may my next draw. *256 *2 hash *256 *2 hash me samba beche 5,000 cedis titi ho 50 million ebeko nipa bako ho o dial *256 *2 hash number 4 na was selecting number 4 eno be ma Kessben jackpot and the jackpot no oba bako bom so haya no when you 5,000 cedis, select fourth option no a Kessben jackpot. Kessben jackpot. Oya baako bia etil 10 cedis. Ubetimi aye dodo bia ope bia *256*2#. No what dial it.
*256 *2#.
No what dial it. Na ebema eye 9 1 2 3 4 select 4 for in 5 minutes.
Okay. I read this.
5 minutes.
I read this to the question on Pakubisano. Dear General Secretary. Dear General Secretary, reference to the CAF Stadium inspection conducted in Ghana to assess the current status of the Cape Coast Stadium. Kindly find below the decision on the aforementioned venue. Of course, not approved. Based on the inspection report, we regret to inform you that the stadium does not meet the set CAF Stadium minimum requirement to host CAF senior international matches. As a result of the stadium non-approval, CAF has taken the following decision: that a formal prohibition is made to use the Cape Coast Stadium in group stage phase of the CAF Interclub competitions 2022-2023 and any other CAF FIFA men's senior national teams competition. So there's so specific for the Interclub group stage competition for 2023-2024 afterwards, and then CAF/FIFA senior international men's competition. So a stadium may not be eligible to host senior men's competition or CAF group stage matches, but it will be eligible to host women competition, junior men's competition, or any other competition.
Okay.
Because stadium meet the minimum requirement, but it will be a complete stadium, but it meet the minimum requirement per CAF inspection standard. Inspection standard.
Ano, ngoma yedi don't even make you. Kotoko ye twemo hodo dada.
Man dey man who na new team e kan atimbi na me so. Bijo ye team no say program abem. Na efa ba bia si wu tu o craft no. Na tu mama ne e kura nsofo. We dey referee na esco member yesre wo mo kotoko matches. Say a basa referee choose mo bedi o betimi aka bi wo mu a. Look at kotoko ne aduana referee bi obedi here. Sabia son sabia nyando.
Ade.
Enko ye kra. Na sitebro ye new referee kra fe de wo ba yinu mu a wo na wo handle big matches like kotoko ne aduana match. Hwe ne obetutu papa so wo baba yala. And yes, some ye matches no referees no mu choose me obedi ye matches no. Yes, kotoko ye big team. And the referee oba no onya senior referee no me handle your matches my neka we nyina so na fa kase no so ko Miami coach odum ho yes na nyado sabia son ogum sabia nyado ye wura na di team na ma no na sabi wodi amano to we so ane no nkire so me fa nye na japade no onye ne ope
ade ore ne japade
enkwala no ye enkwala na eboy wo mu se wo mu nyina ye kotoko japade kotoko prayers de nanso ekwan yo faso ye ne selection a wo man kwala bi din ka bebo eduru ne edin a na afi no o introduce senior players no saade na wo ye ne yempe ye kase ani je wan ne eboa me kana fidi kase so ama ogum aya we ena de ma kumienu miensa bi ade ye ne atoto eye nana kontompo hina fere hine ya nana apenkrewa nana wadawruma mibo din akasa kakra entina na mo ne adi mo ani atumo ebre bi uba second council meeting me kansem bi kirel wo ma wadwene yo se niema bi wo aye technical lie enti technical fo nhwe we administrative lie enti wo mo to nhwe a niema be sei nana wadawruma me kana fidie so ye jeja wo mo sa wo be sei niema enema bi wo mu anana mo ama wadawruma mo fumu ani nwuram ebre bi ye ni aye keke sapon kan sasabe mo na mo technical eye na bo no e bo no nkoya enti ati wa ya hwe bo fri baba ya labreso abepem sabri enti wo ba ampa afo ayedim so wa bo ampa ho enye wo kobobo na don saka eye fa wonti ye ni technical enti yedim so de won saka bo no enti ye fa ho Near none ya de bobo. I had the prayer, I don't sako can bow a him. A dear srewomo, near ogum, na dagroma, ya penopa. Nanso baby o keka kono. You will pray to be say a prayer we ya pra, we ya say, went yapo, we ya say, nay what the prayers to be bobono. We ya fiasam, so men can if ye, we ya nibre. Sabe, a nibre naba. Once she send me near before Sunday. Wow, did make a selection? Japan said senior player. Wa bre na obi etimi de bora foul.
Me de jai kotoko na me draw.
Na yo, ya ni abre. Wo de kotoko no that you be etio. Ne ka na se wi anhye ni ya. Wo be di so abede wanya ni yi.
Enra bo no ga no 12:44 da ho bokra kotoko ntimi she go still.
Ya be she. E senior players no buy no ne.
Ball e di she go na mo boro.
Dynamic selection some and the catch ogum one very careful
ko bonzo na fe yakako chesika emre no kopa kasima edu ensia na donko abo ese medi sika no emma obi 5,000 cedis bones me ba ho na yahwe de obeye lucky na 50 million no be kono ho Kessben jackpot *256*2# no was selected fourth one no Kessben jackpot. Hey, bia na utibe ye. Hello, Bones.
Sajo. Me wahana said ye 5,000 din can call later on. Minim de 5,000 iso ebe kono ho. Said daruma yen chene wano 50 million. Why ena winning the next jackpot right here on Kessben cash pot. Kessben cash pot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 0244 639 star 0244 639 star. Why and a 5,000 Ghana cedis, you know? I caught ne horses here. 0244 639 star 5,000 Ghana cedis. Who walks away with it? Not just say and then no obi fie aye de 0244 639 star 0244 639 star 50 million 5,000 Ghana cedis. I call before so 0244 639 star 0244 693 sorry 0244 693 where the anka emse ka miami bobi account 0244 693 star ono ena 5,000 Ghana cedis utie Kessben 92.9 Kessben 93.3 and Kessben television now check your phone says here your Momo wallet has been credited with 5,000 Ghana cedis. Sergio Adaroma or the Achel Kessben jackpot on Kessben cash pot and Nesikano amount for fee aye de Sergio na just say last 5,000 no a cop na why and a winnie 0244 693 star 0244 693 star.
Okay, and 0244 693 star. Why a number no 5,000 cedis about phone so sesia. I read in Yankopo Aquatia yo uni Leticia Mona and Kessben jackpot no Monsa Akasikano Macha 10,000 cedis and when a second 5,000 no about phone so hello.
Hello, Sergio. Hey. Did Daniel say, Papa, Yamisha, we didn't get a couple of you. Yamisha,
What's everything?
What's the Sophie Accra?
Accra, you're frozen.
I tell Ibrahim.
Say Ibrahim, Accra, fine now.
But Accra,
Masaman, okay. You say Kessben, Passport, yes, you want to be there.
Oh, my to be there.
Okay, and then what we need.
We come 8,000.
Come on, what the 8,000 cities?
Yes.
Na kwamba na offer so utu this ano ucha and what you say?
And then we charge 100 Ghana.
100 cities.
Yes.
Kenti dia kan nyina no otai etwetwa pa
Me take pa in drop am chicha e break is am chicha e.
Okay, na wanya 5,000 cities.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe this. Now catch you bia. Oh wow. Now we are Juma Bay.
Pacho I went to my school. Yeah, technical university student.
Okay, this girl the bad
entrepreneurship na Juma I can't believe this.
I can't believe this. Sounds like Kessben in Chankundumpo ha. That's a kosu chada bia what is? Okay, nje uti enene abuao. Ibrahim and so Eddie 5,000 Ghana cedis 50 million. Who the one year? Ababa Leticia no bomb so here Kumasi on the super who the one year no. Wow.
Then Friday in count on your 5,000 card.
Friday say you can
offer.
You know, super. Friday you too full. Super Friday you too full. Okay. Already me wa do abako. Ewo ho. Nti koma kala wife adwa. Na ono so nya onum do betum dia ye.
Dia do na bonko ya mo.
Me ne kala ne. Kenya easy.
Na sasa nkwa we nye FDA approved.
Na won kwa we ni FDA for approved. Answer one nkwa no. Okay, Kala, my last word no more enough for you to be
Do him say previous weeks don't say and I might be prepared to fire referee. But the best this weekend the Pamucho. The Pamucho be do baby after me kasasa.
Do match. Be discuss matches na mo ba center of attraction.
Oh
yes.
From color and I wish be and at the end and some and I'm intimate me person me do no cry. And some
maybe she between that.
I'm so tired so to connect
oh massage I know me see the hands in here and muscle hands who say Sanam Busao.
So Joe, and me so many 2 money say. Me so many 2 money say. Akobasa, obi penny to say Joe no ntimi nda.
3 p.m. near that.
So they make catch on say wa nyame ayi wadoma wanya akwanya this weekend no. Prove your worth. Referee no da bia meka. Obeko trainings da bia e bow more chain there. Uhu no. If said no ma ACC nyina e practical referee. Says anima way senka we referee. And there be our trainings, our meetings, and there be our UTA lectures. I don't think that's how the marketing is your officiating never how. So you best ram Mamma Queniano, you be pamucho. You best ram Monco, Namontigana football anymore. As Ramu Brebe, way dear Sabi, and then Robin will be a to a quotiel, and I said, Bibi, one cassa, and there's a while prepare. If it's I quite remember, says, oh, you're referee. That's all quiet my now cycle. Now it's a match we are Mikodi. It's for my family. Many more young ejiraswa. At the end of the so quiet match, and penny for us all discuss the technicalities of the match. Na referees are center of attraction. Ya pamucho bebrebe, and penny for Casachram, and penny for Tumufu, and penny for a BBBR. There be ambetrana me patches.
It will be after games. I know one can say how home.
So, it will be a untimintra, and that 50 up to 11 midnight. Raman for programs will be a free.
Wow.
They say, and they are done, and they are done. we say your sense of judgment and ye be an correct. But my mistake the impact you will be loose. Impact you will be lost and not confess baba. Not then be no ni peka. It is only opportunity and we say amongst referees referees more than 5,000 all Ghana. Nyamia you are only selecting impact 30. Nasa woka ho. Prove we say the couldn't how can impact 30 no. Mama bibi mama how. Mama bibi me sanka. Me ka wo mo me gidi se enye sika na eye wo sa no na emom on trase enye training on trase and busa wo matches no se match me ko e bia me nua achi ko do manra kala wo ko do ma achi ko do ma situation ti sen e bia achi betimi abrifu me but me ka achi kura no me so me pese beka but wo ka achi betimi abrifu se do ma se na team ni ti o mo ya de e bia se e na obi ko match on share league table ground or their match. On where technicalities as an match. But first we come match. We say, hey, match we man prepare here. Nipa we call relegation. We the first. And no I can't wow matches. These are the things in Tiadabia me pamucho say. Go back to your trainings, meet a lot of experienced referees. No one can someone tremo. No more matches are more qua. They said the air can ready. Now I call. Wa crowd meeting. Now one can so report you. Na dia topo na nkola na omuba ni busa o questions eno no muso dey e dey sua de na wo so improve officiating but wa anya ne sa na so nko abetre sabi mikro mu nsuta na sa ukoba na nko a champion referee obeda bia ba discuss
referees nse omo nya de omo nko train
na sa de omo sua de da bi oko match ba na obetra se
a bi yani da ho chief bi yani da
kana what do you say the CEO insure trainer
we are for addition
yes Joe. That is a manager there.
Joe Laka work already BB. But so who say
obi ati.
Say buapaye. Joe, say asem see o TV no so a. When your second look. But a see a de ane de. A see 30 seconds, split second, and so take a decision. These are the things you want. Additional practical. All the time say who got training na. They be our practical referee, you know. Makasa so.
Who yi buapaye free ho.
Me. Oh me dey be buapaye free.
Unfa nka ho.
Debi.
Referee bi no oba
jo ko buapaye e na chinu chi ono mapanish.
Kala.
When a issue no, when the issue borders on technical interpretation. And then I me feel say addition. For instance, say be a ball na before na ball na boy no. Nke be a ball only player and san e bia e koto win anymore. I mean something. Oh no, are they technical? But when a person is in position, no we have a ball. Na clearly we can't now who say be original officer position na. Meanwhile this way away here. So this season we are supposed to be working with our best referees in Ghana. We took a decision to cut the numbers to 30.
Yeah.
And the idea female referees can hold 35. We took a decision to cut the numbers here per quality. And then need the
for GPL.
Yes. The cutting numbers no. So then you see 45.
45 to 30.
Yes. 45 to 35 you put that way.
Okay.
But if you see 40 I about 30. Yeah, the standby 5 you count. Into when the standby and we gave it to our female referees no
okay, 5.
Yes. So 30 they're supposed to be the best referees in Ghana. Say the best referee.
More quality.
And anyway more. And then this clear and obvious. Sadia yeah. Oh no, ebi Disney buy no. Me ne kala na dwen say we dey offside. Me madwen say you offside. That just any clear and obvious. Nti ani dey we interpretation wa. But who dey say akọ panimu obi an me say you offside position of boy no. How does that require this one? I don't know. Me want to say because me say no any technical. Alaka say we just okosua dey. How does that require this one? We are supposed to have our best referees and assistant referees, particularly this season. Because we took a decision say you say in your best into a sonny referees in the show and your katima best near matches. But look at incidents it's
easy.
In your best because the best no it comes this is a test too, written test in account.
Okay.
You know form part of those who qualified. Traditional baby no. And if I have a answer what we say way offside. Bra.
And now one day as a maker. Let me tell you, referee is practical.
Kala.
Joe.
Kala. No,
it's
season. You do 8 weeks.
Joe, let me tell you about this. sa enoma na esi no se wo ye obi a wo ma official time bia se wo trainings and now time bia wo hu we a ade we ntimi nto
now wo training ye go training chai o yo before season start no test one asana you training up prepare referees for the season you starting season 8 week in here you call do bia no starting yesterday we are then you are not even fit to referee so what training now starting league 8 weeks no referee dey go so nyina then you try to apply some more there then you are not fit.
I don't think I make actually say referee no
Kalamen defend
no I am not defend no what was I am not defending it but I don't think I may force you almost say ma relax referee no go di match I relax so relax and say no way at all Oma relax anything I may go because yo so referee no so nim say and then the 30 no any week be able to make a match
no every week be able to match na match show Oma ko di match no center referee no our match weekend we answer referee or match because you cutting am no every time you do match I can me who the excuse
no they make can say Oma relax
oh asem fufuro bi kan but men can say incident here SEC 8 weeks or so match is about saying hwɛ nsɛm asisi
ɛnoma na asisi no ne nyinaa yɛ practical ebianya no kala sɛ wokɔ loss na wobɛnya bia 1 or 2 things abɛka sɛ the letter ɛbɛtumi a exonerate referee but wokɔ
that's all that's
the way they share and I'm catch us so ɔyɛ training no I addition
to can say in 1 week ɛnyɛ 1 week impo ɛno ayɛ da bɛn
ɛno Thursday ɛno Wednesday
No, Thursday.
Thursday.
We said the match weekend we. I just say in 3 or 4 days. We do 2 matches. There be no here. Practical be no here.
What problem that with Adiciano? That's a man can we.
No, Joe said.
There's no problem with Adiciano.
Referee for now my banner.
Yeah.
Omo aye kwadufo. Anything I make catch
it's all a quadra.
They are not prepared to say, eh, be out here. In some way, I can technically say, oh, your times on Betty. So your times on Betty, anytime, be some way can say, improve upon yourself anytime. Go, so 5 minutes. I was shadow officiating. I would just what the match in 10 minutes.
Don't quabble, it be here.
So, I'm on fire so much
program, no baby. No. Breaking news about the 4 and so Baba Transit na fe de ko bia no
these are 2 minutes
omodi be bro na ko pon ya aduma e be sign mo at Transit ebiom former first gentleman of the land me chiao pa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and aneyere Lodina Mahama nyakopon ko so no nhiramo e ma me pa infamu ni agro nyame nhiramo no nhiramo biom. All right. Breaking news up next.